All right.
Because I almost forgot.
Now.
I almost forgot, but Zeal can talk to anything that lives.
Yeah, he can.
Okay, I'll go
Tongue
quiet
of the
now.
Moon and Sun, I believe.
Yes, you're correct.
All
So
right.
if you need him to translate what the squirrel is saying, he can translate it.
I know that move.
Keiko, refresh.
Oh.
She has to hear the hungry caterpillar one more time.
But she won't.
I won't. Thank you, Wuten.
If she
You should just tell me to refresh.
Mm-hmm. Did you refresh?
Again. Yes, again, 26,000 views, and I'm probably all of them.
Probably at least half. At least.
Well, here we go.
All right. We're finally back on track, guys. Okay. So, last time we went through the forest, and we got to Naya, which, by the way, it looks futuristic. It's not. It's not. It's just the aesthetic that I was trying to go for, and it's the closest thing I could find.
Don't pull an Ebby and you get zippers.
Huh?
Don't pull an
You should've
Ebby
looked
and you get
harder. Oh,
zippers.
Yeah, it's just a city on the lake. It's not futuristic.
It's probably not safe to be navigating those ships that close to the waterfall. That seems like a maritime hazard.
Yeah.
Well, it's also a lake. There's no waterfalls.
No, there's a waterfall. What are you looking at? I'm on.
It was literally the closest thing I could find to something related. Anyway, so let me just pull up for you guys the map of this new location along with your new player tokens.
Oh shit!
Sweet.
Yeah.
Hey.
Fancy.
Mary, Mother of God.
Can we basically assume is like the whole city actually floating on water? Is that the way that was supposed to work?
Somewhat, yes. This
there's
lower yeah.
I was gonna say, when I was designing Naya for the world of Narr'tor, I imagine like some part of the city would be like along the coast, and then
The
a
rest
lot
of
more
it
like
would
the
be
major,
in the water. Yeah.
Yeah, up on like floating on the lake. Yeah.
I've got it set up to where this area here on the right side is on the land, and then narratively this side is on the coast, with this island here being a special thing, and then over here being on the land as well. So So this is land, this is sea, and over here is land.
More land. Okay, so like the middle portion of the city's kind of floating on the water. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
as the group emerges from the forest, they come across the entrance of the city, which is right about here. And let me pull up. I don't think I put the...
Okay, I must be the monkey.
You
Be the
You're
monkey.
always the monkey.
I know I'm the monkey.
Alright.
I'm
Alright, I have to go huff glue. Hold on, I need to lose a few more brain cells.
Okay.
So that she can play her character properly.
Hang on, I gotta get a little more sexy. Oh wait, never mind.
I'm already there.
Alright. I'm uploading the map because apparently I forgot to upload that to the handouts.
Well done.
Later on. Alright. So, as you approach these two pillars here, let me just I'll split the group in half right here.
Okay, I see
Group
the two
approaches.
pillars.
Yeah, the two pillars here.
From
they're
the forest.
They're not pillars. They're actually statues.
I like how my animals consider this being half.
They are two statues. One of them, Zayne, roll perception. This won't be very high.
Oh, I'm on the wrong page. There we go.
Don't roll in the chat. We'll all be good.
It's easy enough. One of them is your sister.
Aw, she's
Mhm.
pretty.
Sure is.
Well then.
Huh.
And
Guess that's.
finally-
He's like, that's actually new. That was not here last time I was home.
Well, let's look at the other statue real quick.
The other statue, Zayne, you don't recognize who that is, but you can assume it's probably someone new who's also well respected by the city.
Is he Undine?
He is Undine, yes.
Okay.
One-
So he's a
Now,
fishman.
Scylla, his sister, is wielding a trident, and the second statue on the other side is wielding a halberd.
Halberds are cool.
What an ominous giggle.
That one I don't recognize.
You're not sure who that is?
No. These statues are new, and he's.
Wait, if one's your sister, maybe the other one's your really, really long lost brother.
I don't think that's how it works.
I mean,
Sure. Maybe a cousin?
Yes.
cousin
Let
work.
me think about that.
Cousin? She points at
No.
Zeal. Cousin?
No.
Oh,
Zane's just laughing at her cheerfulness.
Yeah.
He's in a mixed mood right now, but he's feeling pretty good. Seeing everything.
That's good.
Ooh.
That's good. That's good.
Cousin. I'm gonna decide cousin.
No.
by the way,
Better than saying
Mjolnir.
sex slave.
Anyways. So anyways, Mjolnir, when we get a chance, we're going to have to spar again. It's been a while.
It is indeed, my fine friend. You've gotten a lot faster, I'm sure.
And you've gotten a lot stronger, I can tell.
Mhm.
We will see which wins, technique and speed, or raw strength.
Indeed.
Range normally wins.
Oh, trust me, I can get to you faster than you can blink.
Again.
What was that?
Nothing. Sorry, just had
That was the magic.
Boy, I got all of them.
I had a case of the raggies. Sorry.
Oh my god, a case of the raggies. That's a disease now, a case of the raggies.
Oh, Lord.
Oh yes.
Ruh-roh raggy.
Infecting our children these days.
Raggy.
Now I just have to get him. Now he has to just have a dog companion so he can say raggy.
Oh my
No,
god.
that was
even better. Even better.
Scythius.
Scythius goes in fucking. He's just fucking with Raggy one day. He's just like, "What are you doing, Raggy?"
I don't know, Raggy.
Oh my
Why
god.
don't you tell me?
I can see Scythius doing that. Anyway, moving on.
Oh my god.
I hate my life.
So as you continue to approach the rather fortified walls on this side, you see some Undine guards patrolling the top of the wall, and one of them takes notice of you. Let me...
Roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Just a little Undine guard there.
As a fish dude.
Yeah,
He's
it's
a
a
fish-
fish dude.
Yeah.
He's a
I've
fish.
seen fish dudes in my life.
that's
That's
some
amazing.
really good-
dude.
That's some really
Please
good armor
open the
right there.
door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good it's nearly invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll wave at him. Hello.
And let me change the music because this is a bit different of a. Let's see.
A scene.
A scene. Yes. Where the fuck is my? Ah. Where the fuck? Okay, so I added a bunch of music, and apparently it didn't save. So give me, yeah, give me a second.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
Ecstasy.
I
I'm
wanna
going
hang
to.
out in one of these places. They look pretty cool. They have like a little pond and like a little bench.
You can see the bench from here.
You can see the bench from here. It's right.
Nice little barbecue as well.
Yeah, there's a little barbecue, right?
Right there. Right there.
Okay then.
This is my house. Bye bye, guys. We found it. It wasn't in the woods. It was right there all along.
Wow.
This
No,
is your house
It's-
by then.
Alright then.
no, her house is somewhere off to the side.
Somewhere. I'm sure we'll find it full of spider webs and drow to kill.
Ooh, drow. The fuck out of my house, cretin.
No, I don't want to. It's
It's
fun.
off that way somewhere.
Bamboozled.
I'ma burn it!
Damn it.
Oh, there you go. You'll get rid of the spider webs at least.
Oh, cool, thanks.
Anyway.
And the house.
And the house and the
Gideon
woods.
for the win!
And the woods. And the city. And the world.
And eventually the rest of the country.
Exactly.
Yeah.
First the spider's nest, then the world.
That's some
fuck it.
progression.
I apparently didn't save the music that I had picked out, so we'll just keep using that one.
I didn't know it worked that way.
I could have sworn, like, if you drag it in, it's supposed to stay.
Yeah, but apparently it didn't save.
That's weird.
I grabbed like 20 different tracks to use for this. Luckily,
Oh.
I have a certain theme that did get in from like way back, so that'll still be in. Anyway, we'll
Okay.
continue using ecstasy in the meantime. I'll turn it down just a bit. I'll just turn it down a bit. Who goes there? He says as he turns toward the outside of the wall, looking at the 6 of you and the bird and the squirrel.
We go here.
Who is we?
I call out in Aquan, and I guess only Zeal can understand me. So basically, I say I've come to speak with the Lady Siren. How that would go in Aquan.
He turns to one of the other guards and says something in Aquan that you can't hear.
I can make a perception check to hear it.
You can make perception checks.
Probably not, but still.
Yeah,
I'm just being
it's-
silly.
Yeah, it's too far away. You guys are
Okay.
like right about here, and this is about fuck.
I don't think that's the correct
How
distance.
tall is the
Yeah.
wall?
It's very tall.
How tall?
It's about 60 feet.
Please don't jump the wall.
Please don't jump the wall.
Jump the
I
wall!
I could literally jump that wall.
You could jump that
Jump
wall,
the wall.
but
I
you
mean,
would
I gotta
probably.
fly.
Break
Yeah.
these cuffs.
You
I
can
can
break
break-
Not the best first impression.
I could jump this wall. You can't jump that wall. Watch me.
Watch me, bitch!
I got 19
You
on
pick,
my
take the bird
perception
or the
check. Does
squirrel.
that help?
But so he turns to one of the other guards and speaks in Aquan, and turns back to you. The Siren Commander is busy. What is your business here?
I want to speak with her about what's happening in the forest.
And who is this?
I am.
And who is
Zayne
this?
Coralyn.
Who's oh?
I was about to call and say, I am Zayne Coralyn, her brother.
What a twist.
They converse with each other a bit more. Saying Coralyn is dead. Who are you for real?
He looks
Well,
alive.
That's a twist.
Zeal will kind of look at them and then look over to Zayne, just kind of looking back and forth, just kind of a bit puzzled.
Schism! I didn't know Zayne was dead.
We speak the truth.
Oh my god, it's just like that movie, The Sixth Sense, with M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
It's dead
He speaks the truth.
I am very much alive, and I take off the my like emerald pendant around my neck, and I hold it up for them to see.
Okay.
Oh, I thought he said Saint Coralyn is dead.
Zayne.
For some reason.
Zayne
Zayne.
Coralyn.
My bad.
No,
Yeah. He's not.
he's been dead all along.
He's not quite in that high of a position, even when he was here.
No,
Anyway,
ain't no cleric.
he ain't no cleric.
True. That's
Yeah.
true. He's not.
He's a bard.
The guard turns to one of the other guards, looks a bit confused, and then turns back to you. Wait there! And
He
As
leaves
he
you
says
hanging.
right there, I
and-
sit.
and he
Just flop on the
vanishes
ground.
in a splash of water.
Ooh, that was nice effects.
Interesting.
I clap from the ground. Ah!
Wow.
Hey, that's pretty good.
We do not speak of memes here.
Oh, is there no memes in Naya?
shit posting in my castle?
No shit post. Skithius is like, too late.
All right, so is there anything you would like to discuss in character before he returns? Or
Well, I can
Want to
imagine.
discuss
Zeal-
more about how Zayne is dead?
Well, I was gonna say, Zeal would look to you and be like, "Why would they think you were dead?" I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure Zayne has kind of explained most of his story to us at this point, right?
Yeah, he
Meeting at Seta at the lake and all that, and then Mjolnir and traveling and blah blah blah.
I left. She knows that I left. Can't imagine she'd make up a lie like that.
Did she kill you?
Maybe she thought you wouldn't survive.
Unless it's more of a spiritual death than a physical one.
But I thought
Or
if your
she thought
spirit
you was
dies,
really
you die.
scrawny and wouldn't live.
I
I'm
would
not very
not,
good at explaining it.
considering how I was at the start, I wouldn't put that thought past her.
You were pretty scrawny.
Yeah.
You still are.
If your spirit
died.
dies, you die for real.
You
God
died
damn it.
For realsies.
for realsies.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'll try to figure out how to explain it. I'm not good with words. Zayne is better with the words than I've ever been.
All right. So as you're discussing this, there's a large, much larger splat. Oh fuck! I misclicked. I misclicked when I was clicking over to the tabs on the top left. And I clicked on Tumblr.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Peeks into the stream. Oh.
What happened?
I
I need to
accidentally
see.
clicked on Tumblr instead of one of the tabs up at the top right. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
Any
So-
Tumblr in particular, or is just
there we go. As a large splash erupts from the top of the wall, we have this man showing up. One second.
Did you forget to add him in too?
No, I did. But now the thing is shown. Okay, there we go. I just needed to refresh. Okay. There we go. We have this man show up along with many more soldiers.
Oh my.
Is that the halberd man?
Yeah, does he look like the halberd man?
I was about to say, Zayne, or everyone roll perception.
He's the halberd man. It's Zane's long lost brother, guys.
I got a nat 20 on my perception. This is
It's
going
the
to be a good
halberd
night.
man. It's the halberd man.
Halberd man.
It's the halberd man. He has
Do
his
I really
halberd
need
with
to-
him.
Tis the halberd man.
Zayne, it's your long lost brother!
That is not his brother!
Go say hi!
Oh my god, stop it! We're gonna die!
Brother. Think all Undines look the same?
Racist!
That's racist.
That's racist!
Oh.
Alright. As he peers over the wall, you see his piercing gaze lower upon you, Zayne.
Well, shit.
And I look back. Cautiously, but still determined.
Solar, would you like to make
Hello.
your debut?
Bad idea to draw my
I
sword.
would.
Okay.
My
So,
son grew up into be a sexy man. Hey.
a sexy Undine man.
Yeah, Fishman. Ugh. -3 points.
So
Smell of tuna.
this guy looks down at you, and he says, and now I've got to give me a second. So my gods tell me that you are someone of varying importance coming to the city. So why have I been called here? Who are you?
I hold up the pendant again. That I would hope gleams in the sunlight with its emerald sheen, and said, "It's as I said to him. I am the younger brother of Stilla Coralyn. And
The
I am not dead."
The Siren
Oh.
Commander's brother has been lost for 5 years. It's known quite widely.
Well, duh, they can just come back when you're lost. Duh.
I can imagine her actually saying that at that point. Well, I mean, he was just lost. Like, come back, right?
She's just
Come back,
behind
you just
it.
found a map!
I know I've been gone for a long time, but events across the world have brought me back home, and I need to speak to her immediately, especially about whatever is happening in the forest.
And why should I believe you? I cannot let random strangers into the city on a hunch. You say you are of House Coralyn, but what proof do I have of that?
The gem seems important.
Wuten, would he recognize the gem?
Let's see.
I forget if the gem was a gift from someone or if that was something he's worn for a while.
It was a fragment that the siblings. It was a gem that the siblings split in two to where, you know.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
2 fragments, one for each.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So you're holding it out?
I'm holding it up, yes.
Or holding it up.
Because
Okay.
he's on top of the wall.
So the man with the
Well, the wall was
halberd
6
holds
feet up,
out.
he can probably barely see it.
He holds out one hand, and with grace that rivals even your own, Zayne,
Oh, he's
water
great.
Yes.
water begins to coalesce around the gem as it levitates and comes back to him. And
I
he holds-
allow him.
And he holds it in his hand, observing it. It is identical to the one that Scylla wears.
All right.
Zayne, roll a quick diplomacy check, just to see if this.
Right. Diplomacy is. Here
It's
we
a
go.
tense moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got this chanting.
Oh man, you could have done so much better on that one.
I know.
It's okay. A 30 will give it. 30 will get it to you.
Can my quips? I was about to say, can my quips assist him?
30 go and give it to you.
30 gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
The man on the wall smiles a bit, sending the pendant back to you.
Alright, I grab it out of his bubble and I put it back around my
And-
neck.
Is that enough?
Solar, he has convinced the Archdruid that he is indeed of House Coralyn. You are free to roleplay that however you like.
All right. He then smiles down at you and says, "Very well then. Do come in." What? Oh yeah, Zayne of House Coralyn. Would I know his name? Oh yeah, he said
He
his
said
name.
it.
He said it.
Yeah,
said it.
he did. I forgot. I knew he said it to the god, but I forgot if he said it twice to me.
I bow. I give a noble's bow, in as thanks.
Zeal's gonna try and emulate it. He kind of looks and goes, "Oh, is this when you're supposed to do that?"
I try and fall over.
Mjolnir sheaths his sword again, and kind of is still focusing on all the guards.
You notice as he turns around, his gaze hangs on you for just a moment, Mjolnir, before turning around.
Lovely.
I was literally gonna say
Everyone
it was-
loves the half-orc.
It was probably because you had your sword out. You
Yeah.
can probably infer that.
I can actually imagine what happened is his gaze lingered on you for a second, and then you just kind of sheathed your sword as you watched back.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right. Welcome to Naya, everyone.
Yay! Come on, squirrel.
So I'm
Welcome.
going to post this up on one of the handouts for you guys. This is the map of Naya. Now I've got like all these different points of interest to pick from that you guys can look over at your leisure. But you have just entered from the
statues
of the entrance of Naya, and that pink one should actually be swapped around with the yellow one there. That should be the entrance, and then those two pillars are the guardians. Yeah, I need to.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
That's okay though. You know what I mean.
Oh, I see what the special little one was now. Okay.
Huh?
Is that it? No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's Street of Muse. I thought it was the Bard College, was the little island in between.
No.
No.
I thought it was. No, it says it's the New Mages Guild. Okay.
Yeah.
The new one. Better than the last.
No.
God, how many new ones do you guys need?
Just two.
Just two.
Well, technically just one, since the other one is the old Mages Guild.
Old Mages Guild. I'm sorry, I don't even know what
I
that is.
like this Street of Fortune place.
Street of Fortune.
Sounds like Vegas.
Wuten, you really outdid yourself. Holy shit.
Yeah, I did pretty good.
Dude.
Hey, now we know where the Coralyn estate is. Right in the middle.
For just having like a few, hashed out micro stories that I've written about Naya and some of the characters in it, you fucking blew this up. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
He does good work.
I did take some liberties, but I think you'll like what I did. So,
Yeah, no, this is great.
yeah. Yeah, so here, if you can look at the map, the actual map that we're on, that's the Coralyn estate. If I'm a bit colorblind, but
Where is it?
it's right here. It's number 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In the middle of the
Yeah,
city, the most well-defended portion, obviously.
Yeah.
I can tell from the map you avoided a few colors.
Yeah. I avoided a few colors because I'm red-green colorblind, so...
Also, the oranges look a little similar.
Yeah.
But I got
a
you, fam.
little bit. I've got slight differences between each of them, I can tell. And plus I know what each one is, so... It's all good. So, you're entering Naya, yes?
Is the Archwood still there?
No.
Okay, he gone.
He is.
He gone.
He has splashed out of here.
He's like a Magikarp.
So magic.
It's like a Magikarp.
Yeah.
A little bit stronger.
Get used to that. The druids around here are some of the strongest in the land.
So
Are
Really?
they stronger than you? Because I mean, you're pretty strong.
Oh, were you joking?
Was that a fucking joke?
No.
Funny
No.
joke.
Funny joke.
Well, in that case, yes, much.
Oh.
Training's rigorous, and my sister is one of the strongest.
1 second. And
Well, I suppose we should waste no time seeing all the strange creature that we found in the forest. You should know where we're going, right, Zayne? This is your home, after all.
Yeah,
We're going home,
Zeal-
right?
Zeal is going to be looking around. I'm not even going to bother trying to bluff it, because he can't bluff at all.
I'm going.
He looks nervous for some reason. He
Okay.
looks nervous.
Considering everything that just happened, how open Naya used to be, I'm going to roll perception to see how like the general, what the crowds are like.
I'll use a sense motive.
okay.
Sense motive the crowds as we walk.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good one on that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. So as you're walking through the
I'm feeling them out with my sense
I'm
motive.
kind of perceptioning, just looking around everything.
All right. So as you're walking through the initial entrance of Naya, you get the general feeling that things are all right. Most of the populace are just sort of getting by right now. A lot of the entrance area is like a lot more upper class here. So you're not seeing a lot of, I guess, like the slums where people would be having issues.
Mhm.
But yeah, generally it's pretty well kept here. You notice that there's a much larger force of druid-esque guards here. So the druid order is very much a presence here.
Well, yeah, I mean they're right next to the
Yeah.
they're right next to the entrance almost. So
There's certainly something fishy about these spots.
It was a
It
matter of
might be the
time.
smell of tuna.
do Undine eat fish?
Yes.
You have like
Bit
six
of fish and
people turn to
chips.
look at you when you say that.
Yes. Why wouldn't they eat fish? What else would they eat?
Fish
And
and
the-
chips.
The thing about
Exactly.
the Undines is that not all of them like have the same characteristics of fish as each other. So like
Well, yeah.
some will have fins, some will have maybe like a
A shark
Well,
fin.
shark
or
shark
like
fin
gills,
or
stuff
gills
like
or yeah, each one is
Unique.
unique in its own way. So
Should be a
it's,
clownfish.
They're special in their own way.
the clown
That's
fish are
probably
only
something at the
only at the
yeah
Bard
Bard
College. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clownfish are at the Bard College.
call 'em Clowndyne.
Hey,
Clowndine.
hey, it's pretty good. All right, so the city is your oyster, as they say.
Well,
I'm
again,
pretty
Zeal
sure
has-
that an oyster is a person here.
So as we're like,
just casually racist comments as we walk down the
There's gonna be
street.
so many fucking fish puns.
so I
My
guess as
God.
we're
Like Thornquill's
God.
Thorngills?
Thornquill's Thorngills.
God.
NP?
He gonna
I'm
die.
going to throttle your little neck.
2 kids gonna die tonight.
Doesn't he have a little neck? I thought he had a big neck.
It's going to be by the time I'm finished.
That sounded slightly sexual. Okay.
I'm a little turned on. How about you
Everything
guys?
sounds sexual to you people.
good.
We work. Yeah, we try hard on that.
Oh my god. Anyways.
No fucking hell.
Yep.
So, Zeal's already given his opinion. I think we should go to straight to the wherever we need to go to speak
Zayne-
to, so we can try to
Zayne-
solve the problem. Because that's Zeal's mindset. Let's solve the problem.
Zayne's been just kind of showing, like, pointing out like different places here and there throughout as they're walking, and probably on the way points out his villa, his family's villa.
Bubble.
It's so nice.
Wow.
You mean the Coralyn estate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right around
Wow.
here.
So you're saying that this is all your family's here, then?
Yeah, or what remains of it, yes.
My family's house is bigger.
It's fairly, all things considered, it's fairly well kept. It's been a few years since you've been here, so
Yeah.
things have
Yeah.
rebuilt, I guess, and renovated, etc.
And I'll see if I can't negotiate us staying here and the time here, but we'll guess we'll find out as we go on. He's
Unless
trying
your
to get
sisters are like, "Arr, you left me. I'm sad. I can't let you stay."
Ray.
But that
I'm
would
not,
just be mean.
Ray. I'm gonna be honest. I'm nervous enough right now.
Oh yeah, true. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Zeal will put a hand on Zayne's shoulder. Remember what you told me? That true courage is facing your fears. We'll be fine. It just smiles at him.
He just kind of like he just gives like a slow inhale, slow exhale, just calms down and smiles. We walk home. I'm gonna lead on.
All right.
So, Ray, how good off a shot are you with that? I've always heard that the best archers can shoot apples off of people's heads. Is that true?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to try that. I want to see.
Ooh, it's my favorite trick.
Perfect.
Didn't we do that once when we?
No, we threw the apple in the air.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm saying apple on the head.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ray, roll.
Tribute.
Ray, roll.
Zeal's offering himself.
Ray and Zeal, both of you roll perception check as you have this conversation.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, we're pretty perceptive, my friend. We are high-level characters.
I know. I know. Don't worry.
I can see everything.
Let me.
Why is Hassan here?
You
Ooh, my
open
best
your
friend.
eyes, and then you open your eyes again.
Oh my god.
When you open your eyes
All right,
again.
you didn't notice. Okay, never mind.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Oh no.
that's all right.
Thought I
It's all
noticed
good.
pretty good.
Didn't notice.
You
good
open
enough.
your
Pretty
third
good.
eye. You open your third eye.
Ah, shoot.
And he closes his.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so as you're mentioning this, someone taps you on the shoulder. Excuse me, miss. I happened to overhear you mention that you're a bit of a ranger yourself.
Yeah. What gave it away? The talk, or the bow, or the arrows, or the bird, or the
a bit of-
squirrel?
Bit of column A, bit of column B. Let me introduce myself. And it's a fairly older looking man.
And he's human.
Yeah, and he's human of all things.
He's an ape.
Hey.
Yeah, there's more than just Undines here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember, Ray lives in the woods here.
Yeah.
True.
You
She
live
lives
in the
out in
woods,
the-
not in the city.
Yeah,
I live around
Sure,
here.
she's a ranger.
somewhere. She's got her log cabin out there with all her heads mounted on the wall.
Yeah.
Judging from... Let's see. I need a voice for this.
Judging from your... No, I'm kidding.
No. Judging
Kinda
from... Not southern, not southern.
You seem to be new around these parts.
It's weird because my sort of British Irish type voice is it slips into southern really, really easily, and it's hard for me to keep it. But
I'll teach you how to Venrin one day.
It's
Don't you
okay, we'll
worry.
judge you.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, bit of column A, bit of column B. What say you? Fancy a bit of a sport?
She turns to Zeal because he's near her. What's a sport?
I'm thinking he's saying a contest.
I love contests.
Is it going to be an app shooting apples off of heads? Because that might get more difficult if there's more arrows coming at me.
Don't worry, it'll only be best of one. And what do you say we make this a bit more interesting? 1,000 gold pieces to the winner?
Do I have 1,000 gold pieces?
It's a good question. Do you?
What do I have?
I have 5.
That should be enough. Don't worry.
What are my odds here?
It's like 1,000 gold pieces to the winner. I have 5.
I have 5.
I have a rubber band and some
I
paper
have a
clips.
rubber. Yeah, I have 5 in the rubber band and a paperclip.
I have a paperclip, a rubber band, and a piece of string.
God damn it.
Actually, that's what she does. She's like, she reaches into her pocket. I have paperclip, piece of string, and a rubber band.
I've got 1,375 gold. I will loan. I'll spot her.
Oh, okay. Alvor's just like, you know, if
I'll
you really
pay
want
for
to do
it.
the contest, I'll do it.
Oh.
He's the residential teddy bear.
Aww.
Protector even in
best-
I give him a
financial
hug.
moments.
I've
give him
seen
a
her
hug.
shoot. I feel pretty good.
Well, looks like we got ourselves a contest. Come around to the shooting range over here, and I'll. It's not a. He calls it the shooting range, but Zayne knows this area as like it's the big. It's not a coliseum. It's not a coliseum, but it's like
sports arena.
a sports arena type thing. It's the
Like a
arena,
sporting ground,
I guess.
like a
Oh,
sparring
this
ground.
is where you do sport.
Sparring ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
Druids would use it. Magi would use it. All kinds of people would use it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
This
just
is where
yeah,
you
it was
do
it was a
sport.
practice grounds. Yeah.
So he takes you to the sporting ground, or what? Let me take that off of the.
Or
board.
either that, or he points us in that direction, depending on
Yeah,
what we're doing.
he leads you all in that general direction over here, and as you enter, it's this massive, like the risers go up for quite some time. For you could sport a guess at about 12,000 people could sit here and watch maximum.
Wow.
It's a big sporting arena.
Nice.
Where you do the sports.
It's where you do the sports.
It's where you do the sports.
It's where you do the sports. Fuck it, I'm doing that. So what do you say? We're gonna be doing this.
Yeah.
My God. Yeah.
What the hell even
We're
is
from
that?
Minnesota.
I think
I'm a ranger. I'm a Egan.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's Leif Erikson Day.
We're in the we're in the fish.
We're in the-
city.
in the fish city.
Oh,
We're naming
Where are all these references coming from?
Oh my god.
I quit.
This would be the
Renaming
city where
the
it would
Bikini
happen.
Bottom.
Oh
This
man.
would be where it would happen. Though.
This would. Anyway,
GG Zayne. You're from Bikini Bottom.
so
Not happy.
the group follows this ranger, and as he enters the sporting arena, I'll share this one with. All right. You see another Undine with hunting outfit, And she waves at the old man coming in.
Louis!
Who's your friends? And he turns and smiles at her and says, I brought some friends for a little contest. A contest, eh? Well then, I'll be the judge. And, what sort of contest are you making them play? He turns to Ray. You were mentioning something about an apple. Or did she mention that?
I was mentioning that.
I do like apples.
What say your friend hold up an apple and we see who can shoot it from the furthest? Whoever can hit it perfectly from the furthest distance is the winner. You got 3 shots. You got 3 shots to try. I got 6 apples. Elia, get the apples. Right away. And she reaches into her pack, pulls out some apples, and tosses one to Zeal.
They have magical apples.
He'll very easily catch it.
All right. Now you stand over there on the far end.
Okay.
Hold up the apple real high. And she turns to Ray.
Shoot me.
She turns to Ray. And you're the one that's going to be facing him?
Yes.
All right. You stand as far away as you like and go from there. Do your best.
If I was holding the apple, then I could use missile deflect if they fucking miss.
Just hide behind your shield. Actually, yeah, sure. You want to do it?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I think I should. Well, if you want to, no.
I mean, I kind of offered first.
If they nat 1, I feel like somebody's gonna die. And that'd be bad.
No,
You're up die. Just be highly injured.
It'll just miss very far.
I'll just activate my. I'm gonna activate my bark skin.
Oh my god!
I believe in you, Ray. I trust you 100%. Activate bark skin.
Oh.
Bark skin. Bark skin. Turn the bark skin.
All right. So how far should I do this? So okay, I think my bow has a. Hold on.
It's up to 1,100 feet, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Is the maximum possible range, but you take like a minus.
You'll take a
I'll
neg.
take like a neg.
A neg 20.
It's 110 range normally.
And then you have
How
10
long is this arena?
Long enough.
That's what she said.
Can I just know a length?
That's what she said.
Well, I am a she. Anyway. Is there like a definite length, or are you just going with magic?
There is
1,328 feet.
Yep, there you go.
And 6 inches.
Yes. Perfect.
Yes.
Good thing we have a Yes! Again, the SpongeBob.
Oh my god.
Copter Papa. Anyways.
What do we have to roll to hit?
Attack roll?
Attack
He's
roll.
not gonna tell you.
But I meant like what? Okay, I meant like what?
Mechanically, it's an attack roll.
Yeah, I know.
Apple.
And it'll be whoever rolls higher.
Okay, so should we have a set range, or what? How's this
well, he was saying whoever can hit it
whoever
from furthest.
Yeah, whoever can hit it from farthest away.
So you choose a range, and then you roll to hit its AC from that range, I guess.
And then whoever rolls higher.
I think I'm gonna do the max range of my bow first. I think I'm gonna do 110.
Okay.
Hey, Alvor.
This is pretty far.
Hey, Alvor. I bet you he beats her.
Hey!
You don't hear this.
They're talking in the back as you're going out to the range to shoot.
I still say hey.
I'm gonna stealth so that you don't hear it.
I know, I'm being dumb.
Go ahead. You were saying something, NP?
Oh, no, not really. Just like, we'll see. I put got my money on my girl there. She'll be alright.
Without my point blank, it will be a plus 27 because my frickin'
12
dex and
stealth.
BAB is so high.
Nicely done. You are the stealthiest Half-Orc.
Maybe I
Stealthiest.
did hear him. Jeez.
I bet that she loses. He's like not being subtle at all. He just puts his hand up to his mouth.
Wow. Anyways.
All right, from 110. All right, so he's gonna do the same thing.
Oh, that's a... Okay. Do you have another apple? I need another one. She got it, I think.
You think you're like patting your head? I think.
He takes a bite out of the apple.
From
That's pretty good.
220 feet.
So he's doubling that. He would still end up hitting it from there, I would
Yeah,
think.
he still hit
depending on
it.
what you see.
He still hit it, but she hit it better that round.
Well, he said, but who could hit it from the furthest? So
Yeah. So then I need to do 220.
or more.
How much negative would I take from that?
That would be a
Every
neg
range
2.
increment is minus. Every
-2.
range. So if you're in the second range increment, it's -2.
Yep.
Third is
Okay.
-3. I mean -4. It's -2 for every range increment beyond the first, basically.
Okay.
So if you went to 330, that would be 2 range increments out. So that's -4.
I'm gonna do that. So
So go ahead.
330.
330. Take a -4 total.
Yep.
Yes. Not good.
You'd still hit it from that distance, though.
Yeah, it did. It's not good.
All right, so he's going to shoot it from 440.
They just
No,
keep going up.
660.
Oh, jeez.
He's doubling you each time.
He's doubling.
He hates me. My roll was bad.
Wow, he's got a range. You're gonna have to double that. Come on, you can do it.
Did you say
Okay.
660 feet?
660 feet.
How much of a negative would that have been? Okay, it's just
At
another
660 would be the 5th range increment, so it would be -10.
It's your maximum.
No, I think throwing weapons have 5 range increments. Other
And then
ranged
range-
weapons have 10.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Up to 10 range increments away. So a longbow's maximum possible range is 1,100 feet.
Okay.
Hey, what do you know? The stadium is big enough.
Yeah, just barely.
Just barely.
Should I do?
Yeah.
How should I do this? What should I do, guys? What do y'all think? I don't trust my rolls. I think I'm gonna lose.
Well,
I say to try to double his.
So that would have been
880.
Well,
So-
660 was what he shot last time.
Oh, I thought he shot at 440. My bad.
No, 660.
Probably don't go another range increment, but just go further. So.
and you did roll a 6 last time.
Yeah, that's what I'm just like.
Hit it from the
Just
furthest.
go,
so.
just go like 100 feet further, and then there wouldn't be another. It's not another range increment, but it's still if you hit it and he can't.
This
then it's
is
further.
your last shot. Remember
I know,
that.
that's what I'm thinking. Y'all just tell me a negative and I'll roll it. How negative should I go?
I would say maybe go to 880. That would be 7 range increments for a -14.
Okay.
You still have a pretty good shot at hitting it from there.
I know I do.
I mean, an apple's AC isn't that high. You'd probably still hit it even if you rolled a 1.
It was like a dire apple.
It's a dire apple.
Okay.
Thick.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'll do
It's extra thick and
770.
juicy.
770.
770. Okay.
You'll hit it.
Yeah, you'll hit it. You hit
That's
it.
important.
That being said,
He's
he
gonna
walks-
outdo me.
he's just gonna walk all the way to the back wall.
So he's doing the max range. We'll see how well he shoots.
Yeah.
Max range for you, maybe. 27.
He's so much better than me.
I think he has the far shot.
Oh, wait, 1 second.
Oh, wait. No. Yeah, I was going to say his penalty should have been a lot more than that.
Yeah.
He
Should have been
has-
like a -20.
He's a sniper. He's a sniper
That's
slayer.
not fair.
He takes a lot less penalty, I guess.
He takes half all range increment penalties.
So that's minus. So, but that's still. He shot at 660 before. He should have taken at least a -2 more. Because your last roll was plus 24, so it should have been maybe plus 22 or 21. Still barely better than her.
Yeah, still barely. Yeah.
Although I don't know how we're supposed to tell that because we can't see the attack rolls in game. Although he did hit it from further, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
it would have been best to go just the maximum.
Yep.
Eagle eye.
I would have had like only a plus like 7 if I did that though.
Well,
You would have hit it.
it was a good try.
It
Yeah.
was.
It was, yeah. You hit
Very
everything.
good at shooting.
Apparently, I have to suck Alvor's dick now because I lost him 1,000 gold.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh, there you go. There you go.
That's one expensive, anyways.
Mama just sit here and say I called it.
Worth it.
I told you so!
Just gonna
Anyway.
take this one off of my gold.
I hope you lose every fight you earn in Mjolnir.
Well,
I'll earn it
he
back,
is
I
facing
promise.
Zeal. He is facing Zeal soon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Help you lose!
Well,
Well,
we'll see how that goes.
well, little lady, you did a fine job. But it looks like I won. I still got
She
it.
takes out her paperclip, her string, and her rubber
he holds up his hand. You can keep that.
On that note,
Aw.
I need to use the restroom real quick.
He turns.
She
He
picks
turns.
up her squirrel.
You can keep him too. He turns to Alvor, holds out a hand.
Chop off his hand.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Alvor makes a face and counts out the gold and just drops it in his hand.
Are you guys? Are you sure you're actually a lawful? You're a lawful party. My goodness.
No,
We're not.
They're not a lawful party. They're just
Then-
I'm
good.
not lawful.
You're just
I'm
good.
good, but chaotic.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm above all the
Likewise.
rules.
Hmm?
He
Mjolnir following the rules, he called it.
a pleasure doing business with all 6 of you.
What was your name? I don't think we ever introduced ourselves.
Louis, right? The other girl said it.
The name's
That's
Louis.
right. Louis Armstrong?
No, Louis.
Probably not.
Louis.
Louis Strong
my-
Arm.
My real name is a bit hard to pronounce for most people, so I just say call me Louis.
Oh yeah.
Very nice to meet you. My real name is also difficult to say. So you can just call me Zeal.
My name is
there you
also
go.
Jugamo Jugamo.
Nice to meet you, Mr.
I had to help him pronounce this name, so it's I'm just gonna say don't ask.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I still can't pronounce it. It's Welsh, and I can't pronounce
Yeah.
it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Spending my life on the Welsh border has taught me a thing or two about those people, but
I'll,
even I
I'll-
struggle at it.
It's that's how you spell it. I can't
Lil Wayne
pronounce.
Apmailways.
No.
His last name is Mailways.
No,
No.
but you don't know that.
I'm just gonna call him Louis Applebee's.
Just call him. Yeah, Louis.
Louis
Applebee's.
Okay, I'll edit.
This
Louis.
champion-
I'll send you my recording I sent to Wuten one
Yeah.
day.
Tonight's
I'll-
episode of Champions of Narr'tor is brought to you
I've
by
edited. I've edited his entry in Naya to be Louis Applebee's, just for you. Just so you
Oh
know
my
who he
God.
is.
All right. Well,
There we
very
go.
nice to meet you. My real name is difficult too for some people too, so you may call me Zeal.
A pleasure to meet all of you.
My name's really easy.
Hello,
It is
really
right.
easy. Hello, Release.
Hello, Release.
I'm Louis.
I'm Louis.
She doesn't get it. She's just
I'm
like,
Dad.
Holds out.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
Sonny,
no
I
more
could,
dad jokes.
Sonny, I could be your grandfather.
I swear to fuck.
And you notice as you look at his equipment, he has
Are you okay? Are you okay?
delete this.
MP?
Delete
Checking out
this.
his equipment.
Someone just died.
So as you're
Whose equipment?
Louis.
Oh.
But as he goes in to introduce himself, let's have people roll perception to notice his weapon. Should you choose to do so.
I'm gonna look at it.
Baby.
Baby.
And actually, those of you who can
So better than Schism.
use spellcraft can also use that.
Yes.
Yes.
Still better than Schism.
Yes?
Finna nut.
Yeah!
Wouldn't have been if I didn't spellcraft.
Come to Papa. But for those of you who notice his bow specifically, it is a composite longbow. And you notice that near where he would hold it, it has this little spyglass-like item. Those of you who rolled a successful spellcraft of 25 know that it is a farglass, which lets him cast clairvoyance and clairaudience within a 5-mile radius.
Whoa.
He can snipe.
Yo. That's fucking lit.
Yo, fucking nut.
Have a fucking free
nut?
clairvoyance. Damn.
It's I believe it's once per day, but
Can he
Still.
shoot
That's
up to
still
5
pretty
miles?
good.
So,
he
like,
has, as long as he has, so it allows clear vision for let's see,
Up to the curve of the fucking earth.
yeah, it's
so does
once
this
per
mean
day.
that-
It can be used to cast clairvoyance and clairaudience upon any location seen through the Farglass's lens, which is up to 3 miles away at sea level, and
Damn.
from at a typical like a 70-foot tall tower, this vision extends to over 10 miles.
And it's clear vision and audio. He can hear it too.
Yeah.
Composite longbows use strength for attack.
So
right?
from this, we can
Yes,
assume
they
that
do.
Nar'tor,
They use strength for
his planet is the same race as
damage.
the Earth.
They use strength for damage.
Well, I'm not getting shit out of that.
Yeah.
So we can assume Nar'tor has the same radius as Earth.
So I'm looking at this. Does it? And Zayne just kind of speculating. Can I tell that it's that like the clairvoyance or clairaudience is casted from like the arrow shot, or can he just use it from himself as the spell?
He uses
I think it's the magic item.
Yeah, it's a magic item that's affixed onto his bow. He's just affixed it onto it.
Yo, if I had higher strength, I'd be like, hey, can I throw some money at that?
Hey.
This reminds me of a piece of wisdom I once heard. If a man ever goes up to you and bets you that he can make a deck of cards, not opened at all, he can tap the deck and make the joker pop out and squirt cider into your ear. If you accept this bet, you will very quickly end up with cider in your ear.
Sounds like fun. I don't really know.
Can anyone now?
Experiences are good.
Now, can anyone tell me where that is from?
I have no idea.
No idea.
No, because I was just about to ask you where the fuck you even heard it.
Where is that from? Like out of character, or is that
Out of character? That is from. Oh my god, how am I forgetting the fucking name of this play?
God
Guys
damn
and Dolls.
it, Astro.
It's guys and dolls. I'm an idiot.
Oh, nice.
Okay, cool.
Nathan Detroit says it.
Nice.
Sweet. I have to use the bathroom because my soda went through me really fast.
Oh, okay. We will take a quick 5-minute pee break after that little contest.
Woo! Sweet. After that, we find Scylla, I think.
Alright, I am going to go make tea, so you guys do the stuff.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna be right back.
The actual line is a little more suave than that, but I mean, old-timey Mjolnir. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why did you sound like a girl after going to the bathroom?
Oh, I just sighed.
It sounded really feminine.
Pretty high pitched. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm doing like a long sigh or yawn.
Oh god.
No.
Oh god. Net.
Let's have a little conversation over here now.
Perhaps.
Squeak.
Squawk.
Sorry.
Word.
Oh my.
Nut.
Alright, 1 second. There we go. Alright. Looks like we are good. Okay. Is folks still away for pee break?
Solar and Thorny is still outy.
Here.
I just snaked in the meantime of the pee break.
Okay, then I'm just gonna actually pee this time because I didn't pee.
Go. I'm gonna catch up with the video stream chat in the meantime. But yeah, I built that character purely for sniping. That's actually a character that I'll be using in a different campaign.
Huh. Cool.
Yeah, he's got one level of Ranger, Divine Marksman, and then the rest are Slayer, Sniper. And he's basically
I was gonna say, is Sniper a class in itself?
It's an archetype for
No.
Slayer.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can build them in different ways. Like I didn't use a Slayer for Seren, but she was a Sniper. I just set it up a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can go about things.
Yeah, there's lots of ways, but he has half target or half all of his range increment penalties from Sniper, I believe. Yeah. And as his first feat, it was Far Shot because he can qualify for that. And
which also cuts your range increments in half.
Which takes -1 penalty per full range increment. So for every range increment, it's 0.5. So it'll round up to 1, 1. It's like 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, all the way up to 5 at max range.
So he literally takes a fourth of the penalty that she does.
Yeah, so he can shoot at 2,200 feet at a -5.
He's allowed to double. He's able to double his range increment.
He's able to double his range increment because he has a composite longbow of second chances at endless distance. It is a +6 weapon.
Jesus Christ!
Let me zoom
So
in
we
here.
steal
1
the
second.
weapon off of his dead corpse. Who wants to kill him?
Wait, no, it's a +8 weapon. Never mind.
Oh my God! It's even...
So we steal the weapon off of his dead corpse. Who?
But he's an old. But he's an old man. Why would he? Why would
Which
you
means
do
he doesn't
that?
have a lot of time left, anyways.
Why would you
Instead
do
of
that?
suffering.
He's an old man. I would have to give you an alignment check for that.
Yeah. You are.
So
you said
Scythius,
you
when
were
we
good.
need you, where are you?
But yeah,
In my
I don't know.
in my cabinet.
cabinet
Fun fact,
cupboard, whatever.
Fun fact, it's the vanishing cabinet, so I can be
Underneath,
anywhere.
he's underneath the flowers where he's.
So basically what he's got is I've got him set up to where he move action steady for +4 to his next ranged attack.
Oh God!
And standard action vital strike.
It's just crazy.
He is a sniper through and through.
He took me through building this guy. It's just so crazy.
And also, within my first range increment of 220 feet, I add sneak attack of 4d6 plus 14 plus 4 bleed.
What the fuck did you build?
Well, he's level 15, so he's
okay.
equal level to them.
He's actually as strong as we are.
Mm-hmm.
It's just his weapon's a lot stronger than what we have.
Fun fact:
Well,
him
it's
shooting at his
based
max
around-
range, I could reach him with my fists.
Yeah,
I think.
maybe.
Let me double check how far I can go.
It's 2,200 feet, which translates into
Wait, so his max range is 1,100 feet, yes?
2,200.
Okay, so I would need to step.
It's
I
about
need to defend your 3 times to reach.
yeah,
him.
it's about 4/10ths of a mile. He can just shoot.
Yeah. No,
Fucking
that's
hell.
not what. Actually, 2,200 feet is a little less than half a mile, but
Yeah, it's 0.416 repeating.
yeah.
So
let me
4/10
just.
of a mile.
I'm just doing a bit of math.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it would take.
Take your math somewhere else.
I ain't stopping you guys. You want to do your own thing? Go.
He
This
is.
is what I do.
He
for
is.
my-
Guys. He is the artillery.
The artillery.
I did not get that reference.
It's not.
Artillery, as in a big gun that fires a long.
Oh, artillery. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes,
He
and
is
his
the-
name is Louis.
Artillery. Artillery.
Mm-hmm.
That's his
Oh.
nickname. Anyway.
Oh.
I'm dead.
Oh
Sure.
God.
I actually showed this to Solar while I was building him, and I was just
I know.
he is
it's
the
amazing.
artillery. He is the artillery.
I just. Well done, Wuten. Well done. You've made me a happy person.
But yeah, so he's got
Yeah, I would need 3 dimension doors to get to him.
yeah.
So
It would take you 3 rounds.
no, I can
By
do
the
it
way-
as a move action, so I could do it twice. So I could do it.
It would take you 2 rounds. 2 rounds and fist him once.
No, I could fist him as much as I want.
Oh yeah, you don't use full round attacks for
Fist
the,
him in
the
the butt.
bonuses. Yeah, the bonus attacks. Yeah.
Right. By
Fist
the way,
him in the
Chaotic,
butt.
Yes.
One thing I wanted to ask about key points is: do the same key points you use for the same things stack?
What do you mean?
As in, I don't know. Say you used a key point for one thing, and then you used it for the same thing again. Could it stack?
Key points are they're a resource. So if I use one, I now have 11 left, and then 10 left.
Yeah, etc.
Yeah, I know that. But so you spend
Damn! Wooden, that's one kick-ass bow this motherfucker got. Oh, actually, hold on a second.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's why I
yes,
meant he's the same level as us, but his
No, hold on a second.
That's really hard.
longbows.
No, actually, hold on a second.
Because mine's only plus
Sorry.
like 3, I think.
How fast does the arrow travel?
That's what I'm doing. Holy fuck.
Because he has to be able to do it within 6 seconds. So
6 seconds, 2,200 feet.
Oh no! You, by the way, do it within 6 seconds. You are fine. You are just on the margin.
Yep.
That's not the issue. The issue is the speed that the arrow has to leave the bow, assuming for no drag.
I want to use Fireball.
Hey,
Well,
are we all
he's a
You're looking at about 531 feet per second, or a little. It's a little more than 0.5 Mach.
Have you seen the bone structures of Welsh longbowmen?
They are.
Have you
Stunning.
seen a textbook on compressibility effects?
Magic, bitch!
Thorn, are you back?
magic. Who's back?
Thorn.
Yeah, I've been back for a while.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
go. Let's
okay.
continue forward.
Let's continue with
Yeah,
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want
I'll
to.
go back.
I'll stop.
I just want to
bragging.
answer Solar's question real quick. I'm trying to figure out what he meant first.
All right. Let me explain. Okay, so going right down to context, I have an Unchained Ninja in Ebony's campaign,
Okay.
and they have key points. I'm just wondering on if I can use up more key points on the same thing. So say like I used a key point to
do what?
add 20 feet to my movement speed for 1 round. Could I do that twice and
It's
make
a
40
s-
movement speed?
It's a swift action to use it first off, so you wouldn't be able to use it twice. But even if you could, I know that one of the cardinal rules is anything from the same source doesn't stack, no matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
So
It's like the same thing for Mog.
Yep.
It's like a like one Arcana point. To
What you
use
could do
single-
instead is get the key point for the plus 20 movement speed, and then drink a potion of haste as a move action, and then use
could
your
do
other
that.
move action for a plus 50 feet
I
on top
get
of your
you.
base movement. Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
go back to my
because the bonus speed from a ninja using his thing is untyped, so it stacks with everything except for itself.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
All right.
But
so,
is he a machine gun?
No.
he is not
See,
a
there's the
machine
difference
gun.
between
Yep.
you and him, though. You can,
Yeah.
he could kill one kobold at a time. You can kill like fucking all of them. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he is
'Cause I get
best suited.
with- Yeah.
He is best suited
yeah.
for staying far away and sniping off of rooftops.
With
Yep.
my
No shots per minute.
if people step inside my attack of opportunity range, which is 15 feet, which means if anyone's
Mhm.
moving past me to get to my friends, they're probably gonna hit it. I can shoot 13 arrows per round.
So 13 arrows per 6 seconds, or roughly 2 arrows per second.
Yeah.
Just that fucking fast. Either that, or you're like doing 3 arrows at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a machine gun.
She's
Yeah.
a machine gun, and he's a sniper.
Can he shoot like 5 arrows per round?
So he's
No,
that
I
he's the
wouldn't.
sniper from Trigun. I get it.
Well, technically he could, but he could shoot up to 3 per round, but he chooses to pour all of them into one with his
Yep.
vital strike. Yeah.
Anyways, all right, let's go.
I can do that too.
Well,
All right, so. Well, that was quite the adventure. You both can shoot really far. I could barely see you.
It was a nice experience.
Yeah, you learned
She
something.
had a nice bow.
Definitely was. I saw it was very oddly designed. It had a spyglass on it. Either way, I wish I could shoot as far as that. I'm not very good with bows.
Barely handle a crossbow myself.
Oh, Zayne, I'm sure you're really good at the crossbow.
Yeah, I got a couple of hits, nothing special. But once it started screaming and giving everyone a scare, I kind of thought, there's better ways to help out when we're in.
So I guess the next bit is us deciding where we're going next.
Yeah. Where are you
My
going?
guess
The
would
world
be-
is your oyster.
Zayne's house. Zayne's house.
We already passed it.
Well, we go back now.
Do we need to stock up on any supply?
That might be.
Hold up.
Just in case we're gearing up for a fight.
Well, now you have
Fish
5
fingers?
gold and
nothing.
and paperclip.
She gives. There you go. That's what happened. After he hands it over, she comes over and hands him her paperclip and her rubber band as a sorry.
I'm sorry.
She closes his hand and pats it.
And then just walks away.
She has like this, like the lower lip thing going.
Like a kicked puppy.
Oh.
All right.
It's okay. We'll get it back.
Oh shit.
So we kill an old man.
Oh my god.
Hang on.
My god!
Guys!
Guys can't go around killing old people.
Come on now, guys.
No.
I mean, like,
Now,
you
Zeal
just
is
got to
lawful.
I don't do that. We just got here. We don't need to be criminals already.
You're going to make quite the impression on the locals.
Kat would disagree if Kat was here.
Yeah, she probably would be like, so we take the bow. And we're like, you can't do that. So we take the bow. All right. Yeah, I
do
say
that.
we go to the Coralyn estate.
All right.
Everyone in agreement?
Yep, sure. Why not?
So,
Okay.
I mean, I haven't lived there in a few years.
as you're traveling there, let's see.
I hope they left your
Zayne-
room the same.
Zayne, roll perception.
Those mages' quarters got fucked up. Like it's flat.
Goddamn!
You see Crazy Hassan through the crowd. But
What's he doing in my house?
Oh my god. Oh yeah, he's in.
Hello!
He's in one of your-
hello, my friend. Hello, my friend.
Get out of my room!
Zayne, is that you? And it's fucking Kendrea next to Hassan, peeking out from the window. She got no clothes on.
Do people commonly sleep naked in your room? Hassan also has no clothes on.
Niatrans.
Them Niatrans, hello?
Niatrans?
Yeah.
But, anyway.
Anyways.
Fuck, dude, with all these nat 20 perceptions. Okay, so, as you're
Don't
walking...
worry, I'm gonna die in the next fight. That's what it means.
Yeah, this is definitely what it means. But,
GG.
as you're walking towards your estate, you notice that the Mages Guild isn't what it used to be anymore. What could have happened?
Oh shit.
Yeah, like this used to be like all the way out to all the way out into the coast, but
Oh god.
like out into the lake. But now it's
What
just
the-
it's
He's
just
like,
Maybe a way of hidden.
So Zane's like, what the hell?
One hell of a battle.
As I'm kind of showing my way around, I point off in that direction. I'm like, and
That's
that used to be the school where my mom taught.
Would I know anything about it, seeing as I live like in the forest, like a little into like 6 months ago?
no, it was not recent.
I don't pay enough attention.
Yeah, no.
A
It wasn't that
mixture
you don't. It wasn't that you don't pay enough attention. It was before you got there. So yeah, you never really took notice of it.
And my mother
So
was
it had to happen between 5 and 3 years ago.
Yeah.
well, my mother was a headmaster at this school here, but I don't know what happened to it.
It looks. Does it kind of look like it exploded? Like it's completely flattened?
It's too
Worn.
warned to tell, like the exact thing. You could probably investigate, but that'll be for
later.
Later, yeah.
University parties, am I right?
One thing at a time, I guess.
Frat parties, am I right?
Yeah, I know.
Mage frat parties. Mage frat parties. One too many fireballs.
Yo, they're mage.
One too many fireballs and casted the fireballs.
Oops, I accidentally sunk half the college.
Hey guys, what if I try casting Firestorm in this bucket of beer?
Dude.
That's something like from the engineering department.
Yo, Ragnell used to be the biggest partier. Ragnell, show him the magic thing you did to the school. No.
Dude. Fucking do it.
Dude, hold my beer. I have a
Hold
great idea.
Hold my
Great idea.
mead.
Oh my god.
Hold my mead. I've got this shit.
Sinks half the college.
See, that's what happens when Scythius spikes the punch.
It just blows half the college into the lake.
Yep.
What did you put in that punch?
Everything.
A little bit of whiskey, a little bit of vodka, a little bit of C4, some nitroglycerin.
Some sangria. Oh my god.
Okay. Anyways.
Anyway.
Going on from that.
It's not there anymore.
Bit of hydrazine.
Nitro sangria.
So, you know, Zayne...
Hydrazine, boy.
Zayne had said something about, you know, one thing at a time. Eagle will simply respond, you know, a lot of things change when you leave. I'm almost wondering if my home will change that much. It hasn't been that long, but you never know.
I'm just hoping.
Well, based on the events thus far, I can only bet that it has.
Well, I can let Alvor know that place you're from's definitely changed without him.
I can imagine.
I don't think he'd want to hear that, but sure.
But at least he knows.
That's very
Knowing
important.
is half the battle.
Truth is the important part.
Ignorance is bliss.
Oh, so you would say, but, well, actually you're not entirely wrong on that.
Yeah!
Alright, so we're moving towards the estate then.
Alright. The estate is, it's pretty quiet, I guess, is the word. However, as you're walking to the estate, you actually, Zayne, roll perception.
Again.
Let me...
close enough.
Let me actually grab the music for this one, just because it's actually thematic. Give me a second.
Excusez-moi.
No.
That was Dublin.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
Maybe.
No. The fuck is...
It's hiding.
Yeah, it's hiding.
So yeah, guys, you know, fun shit. How's the weather?
Hot. Make
Pretty
it stop.
good. It's
been
dark.
It's been hot. It's been raining a lot, and then it got really hot and stopped raining. Then we had some freak storms.
It's been pretty normal. It's been pretty cold to me, but then again, 80 degrees is cold for me. 90 degrees is moderate for me. So don't ask me. I'm not the person to ask about weather.
All right.
90 degrees.
Fair enough.
It has been
fairly
degrees
certain.
Fahrenheit, I'm sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What can I
Everything
say
needs
except
units.
you're welcome?
Out.
Who? I'm not sure.
For the science and the sauce.
All of you. Just
So,
everyone
okay,
get out.
okay,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
So as... Let's see. Is it this one?
Solar, what are you doing?
He's measuring.
I'm measuring the city. See, it's like 50
Alright,
feet long.
So...
You little shit.
Solar.
You're listening.
One second.
Listen,
There we go.
little nigger. What?
Listen here, you little shit.
Well, then.
Look. I use the metric system, okay? I don't know how long feet is.
Okay.
Anyway.
Moving on.
So, Zayne, did you roll perception?
44.
44. So, it actually is not a joke. Actually, you see her as you walk down the street.
Skin tone fish, not. Oh,
A little odd looking. Nice, nice ear decorations though.
She's walking down the street, and you pause as she catches your eye. Just like all those years ago.
He's gonna like move his mouth around, like not sure what the hell to even say.
She's just walking. Hair flowing in the breeze. Time slows down.
Seems to.
Furious typing ensues.
Typing intensifies.
Is she singing this right now? Or is this just the thematic?
No, this is just the thematic.
Thorn is attempting a perception check, apparently.
Schism notices this hardcore.
The only question is this a rival or a partner?
I guess Zayne finally manages to like mutter something out in Aquan to her.
Mutter?
Like just like, I don't know if mutter was that word, but just like
it's a crowded street. Muttering would not get very far.
True. It's just like,
Zayne, what's going on? And then you'll notice she's looking at it. Oh, pretty.
As she's walking down the road. Out of distance.
At a distance.
Did she go past us, or did I just see her go by?
She's walked past you. She's walking down towards this direction, and you're going that direction.
So again, back in the direction.
Yeah, she's going towards the Bard College. Y'all are going towards the estate.
So I not the spell, but I shout her name back in her direction, and I think Zeal, since Zeal, I'm going to say it because Zeal understands. In Aquan, he says pretty troublemaker, because that was something from their
childhood.
Yeah.
Adolescence.
From their youth.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 second. Need to roll.
Is Solar playing her too?
No.
I wish.
Yes. He's a pretty girl.
The prettiest of girls.
Solar, do you wish to be the little girl?
I have no idea who she is, but yes. Go on.
This is what your life has built up for.
I've been training for so long.
No,
oh my god.
You're not gonna be the little girl. Not today. Not today.
Oh, okay. All right.
As her ear fins perk up, her eyes widen and she looks around. And then slowly starts walking away once more.
I'm
a bit slower this time.
I'm going to probably just like start walking away from the party and like towards her direction and call out to her again. And like go start moving towards her.
All right. All right, she continues walking, though after that sound, it's a little bit faster.
She don't like you, boy. What'd you do to her? What did you do to hurt her?
I think being gone for 5 years may have done it.
Something like that.
Fam.
Maybe. Could be. Maybe.
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 There you go.
Wait a second. Why am I using so many, 1 second. Using a lot of bandwidth here. Give me a second. Yeah. There we go. Should be a bit better now. I was using 8 meg up instead of 6 meg, so I was like overcompensating.
I guess that's a lot for you.
Shut the fuck up, dude. I'm not streaming.
Hey.
I'm not streaming at 60 frames per second right now. I don't need 8 meg.
Hey, I'm getting fiber soon.
We don't get fiber down here.
We don't get fiber down.
We don't get no. We don't trust no Google fiber and shit. We got
come here like, you and me, we're rural. You know, we come from that rural.
I see them setting it up every time I drive through my neighborhoods, and I get excited.
I've got 100 down, 10 up is mine. So, yeah.
So I guess you might. So I think he might call out. He's probably just gonna shout out one last time, like, Kendrea! It's me. I'm home.
And she's lost to the crowd.
That's sad.
Well,
that
went well.
I can see that scene playing out in my head too. It's just that the happy smile slowly going down into a confused frown.
Yeah.
Oh.
Poor Zayne.
He's gonna turn around and just walk back towards the party and be like, "Come on, you want to see the estate? Let's go."
I hug him.
Hmm.
I give him a hug.
He's just gonna.
Don't deserve you. You're beautiful.
He's gonna stand in place till she's done, and then
we move on.
Yeah.
I pat him on the back.
Yeah. Welcome home, Zayne.
You weren't missed.
Wow. Goodness.
You didn't
I didn't mean that to be as mean. Jeez.
Excuse me. All right, so we know something's going on. We know that much.
Thinking to himself, just perplexed what the fuck that was all about.
Yeah.
They don't deserve you. You're beautiful.
Can you?
What?
Either way.
I mean,
don't want to hear this.
Let's just get a move on.
1 second. I'm gonna enlarge this map a bit. Just a sec.
Okie dokes.
All right.
All right.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
So.
There we are. Much better.
Ah.
There we are. Now you can move here properly. There we are. Now you can move the tokens around like we did in in
awesome.
Renfall. Yeah.
Sweet. Okay.
I may enlarge it even more just because Naya is such a huge city and there's so much to work with.
True. Is a big one.
Yeah.
It's a big city.
I actually am pretty sure that parts of the city are probably actually built in the water, seeing as they can breathe. Can they breathe underwater?
They can.
Yes, they can.
They have a swim speed. We've sort of narrated that they can.
Okay.
Like narratively they do, but mechanically they don't.
Okay.
I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's
We've just
it's
decided
the
they
thing.
do.
We screwed up somewhere. I don't remember.
We
how,
decided
but
to make it a
did.
thing. We just decided to make it a thing that Undines can do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it makes sense. I was gonna say because part of the city could even be built underwater. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
we
would
screwed
like-
up somewhere. I don't remember.
That would likely
where.
be somewhere in the under the
The
water
water.
section.
Yep. All right, so
I would imagine, yes. The underwater
Yes.
part would be in the underwater part.
Yes.
no shit.
Yeah.
Who knew? Shocker.
All right. So, night is beginning to fall as you approach the
Night falls.
yeah, night falls. But
End of the second day.
end of the well, this is your first day here, so
I know. I'm being a
Yeah.
dumbass. I'm making jokes.
Mhm. 48 hours remain.
There you
Anyway.
go.
So you enter the Coralyn estate.
We do.
Do you?
Knock knock.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't
Now-
been there for like years, so
Now, are you wanting to go to the Coralyn estate? Because that's
Yes.
where all your guys are right now on the map.
I think we've all kind of agreed that our major focus is to
Mhm.
find Scylla at this point.
Okay.
I was thinking she would. If she's not there, then I was going to see about her. Trying to find her at like wherever the where like her
The Druid Order.
her order post would be, her throne room, whatever.
Well, the Druid Order, was here, so.
Okay, so we always try there first, and maybe it would be halfway. Who knows?
Okay. Well,
They're both in the same section of the city, so.
yeah, House Coralyn is it's closer, so might as well check there first.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So as you enter House Coralyn, let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I don't have the music for it.
Oh
You can
no.
Find that music.
This is so annoying because I had
You need to take another 5-minute pee break. You can find
no,
your
it's
music.
okay. It's okay. I'll just use
Okay.
ecstasy in the meantime. I'll get it and I'll have it for next session. It's okay.
Okay.
But so you enter Coralyn Estate, and as you're walking through, you get in rather easily. The gates are open. You
A
walk
bit
through.
too easy.
You walk through, and everything that isn't like essential. So like, Goody, give me a quick rundown of what you would believe your estate to be in terms of like general things that it would
Furnishing?
have. General furnishings, yeah. Just so I
So is
describe
it
this right.
as in we're in the grounds right now, or
As in you're in the grounds approaching the estate. Yeah.
I would think things like, if there were like, I don't know, like fountains or like sitting chairs or like stone benches or something to sit on, things like that, like lawn, almost like lawn decor type stuff.
Okay. So most, if not all of it, is very ornate. Typically stone, some marble.
a sundial?
Sundial.
A sundial.
Yeah,
Why
sure,
not?
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like sundials.
That being
They tell
said,
you the time.
the grass around the grounds tends to have grown a bit higher than you remember. It still
Is it
looks
moist?
Of course it is.
Anyways.
The grass is longer. It's longer, thicker, and moist.
We need to know
Wonderful.
these things, these details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is an important one.
She would
It's
take
important
notice
to
of it
imagine.
because she is a ranger. She would take notice
Fair enough.
of the thickness of the grass. Anyway.
Stop.
No, I will never stop. I will never stop. So as you're walking up towards the actual manor itself, it is a manor, right? I'm
Yeah.
How would you describe it? Because
well, so I kind of had almost a visual in my head that Naya had a lot of maybe like what?
I thought of a bad pun.
Okay, so I kind of pictured it like how would I compare this? Comparatively, a little like how Italy, like stuff from like Italy or Florence or Rome around there, and like some of the villas are like like connected to the lake in some portions, and kind of that oldish fashion type stuff.
Okay, so it very sort of like Greco-Roman type architecture, right? Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's sort of what I was. That's sort of what I was thinking when I was going for this. So it's very lot of ornate pillars, a lot of ornate stone carvings, and as you approach the door, do you knock or do you? What do you do?
Walk in, kick off your shoes, throw your feet up.
Do you reach up to the
do we just
big knockers?
Knock on the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna knock on the door probably.
What knockers? Thank you, Doctor.
Oh my god.
So
Have
y'all not seen Young Frankenstein?
I got the reference. I got it.
Yeah, it's old school.
It's old school. It's good. But so you hear noises on the other side, and as you open, what was the person's name? Was there a butler or a handmaiden or something back in your backstory, Zayne? Can't remember if there was. I was looking through the other day to try to come up with any character names.
There probably was. I never wrote one in, but considering
Alfred.
It would be named Alfred.
Master Wayne.
Unless he was Master Zayne.
Master Zayne.
There we go.
Master Zayne.
They call me Batfish.
Oh my God.
It's Alfred.
Are you the hero the city deserves?
His name is Alfred.
We'll find out.
Alfred the fish.
It's Alfred.
Alfred the fish. 2 seconds, gentlemen and lady. I'll be back.
Okay. We want to take another pee break. Pee break, y'all.
Sure.
For chaotic while I get this
Pee
together.
break?
Pee break.
Sorry.
Pee break. Yeah.
All right.
Let's do this.
Pee break.
Last I checked, I was a woman. What was that? Huh?
Not scoffing at you.
We'll
Scoffing
need
at
to.
other
Okay.
Hoodie.
All right.
Yo, Solar, I could use some baby Rees. These things are cute.
Someone said Ree.
Ree.
Thick.
I'm just being a shit.
You're always a shit, dude. We've come to expect it.
Okay.
It's not Alfred.
Done goof.
Got it. Let's see. It wouldn't be. Let's see. It wouldn't be a butler. What's the What's the male version of a handmaiden?
Hand boy.
Well, a maid is typically female. Butler is typically male. To be honest, it would be the butler that would answer the door.
Butler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hand boy.
That butler was the opposite of maid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a more fancy name instead of.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to think. There's another word for it there.
Hello, I'm not drinking any more water now.
It's like House Carl, but not.
Not like
House Carl.
House
Carl. House Carl is like a Viking.
Yeah.
Didn't they used to what's the word? Neuter.
What?
No,
Eunuchs?
Yeah, eunuchs. There you go. It's like a eunuch butler boy.
Hand boy.
Butler boy.
He knows how to use his hands.
Wow.
I'm trying to come up with something that sounds more, I guess, dignified than Resh the Butler.
All right. Hang on.
If that makes sense.
Man of trust.
Hold on.
Somebody get on thesaurus.com.
Manservant?
God.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, steward.
Yeah. Major domo. Major domo.
Steward.
Chaotic.
What?
No.
Okay.
Major domo. That sounds a bit too dignified.
Actually, the major domo is the chief steward.
Yeah.
So he would be the major domo.
Yeah, he
would be.
That's
just butler. That's just butler in Spanish.
Okay, it just says it's also the chief steward, so you still call him the steward, but he's also the major domo. So, and it does say that it's Spanish. So
wait, is actually mayordomo a word in English? Like a word you can say in English?
Kaylee says valet.
A ballet.
Is he gonna park my car?
Mejordomo.
Oh my god.
Ask Kaylee if it's gonna park my car.
Valet and varlet are terms for male.
You mean park your squirrel?
Personal attendants to their employer.
Park my camel.
Yeah. Steward works.
Speaking of
Steward
camel.
works. That'll work. Everyone
yeah,
back.
that's right. We do
Everyone
technically
back.
have horses and a camel. I forgot.
Yeah.
How you write steward?
In chat. Hang on.
Yeah. I think
I'll do it in this one.
EWARD, I think. I'm not good at spelling.
Yeah, I
got it right.
Yeah. All right.
That's a steward or steward.
Steward. So as you hear movement behind the door,
I go.
This man opens the door to you. Well, he doesn't have the weapon and the magic.
He doesn't have a kukri.
Yeah, he doesn't have the kukri
This
and
picture
the.
would be a lot more menacing if he did, though.
Yes.
My God.
Does he have a cookie though?
Probably not.
Probably not.
No, he's got a kukri.
Kukri.
But not a cookie.
But not a cookie.
Kukri.
There you go.
Kukri.
Kukuri. Oh my god!
So, anyways, I like the head fins.
Kukri.
You always like the head fins.
Yeah, the head fins are a staple.
Yeah, the head fins are lit,
We
man.
get it. You like head fins.
The head fins are a staple. They're stapled on.
Flappy, flappy.
Oh my god.
Considered to be some of the finest fashion.
Anyway.
My god.
The breathy laugh of the funny joke.
The breathy laugh of the funny joke.
Everybody
Sounds
keeps doing
painful.
all these ship names
Oh my god.
in the chat. I was just sitting there trying to think, because everybody keeps shipping everybody with Thorn. But I thought about it, and I was trying to think of how my ship name would go, and it just sounds like a bad Sonic character. Thornic.
Yeah.
Thornic.
It just sounds like a bad Sonic character.
Why are they shipping them with me?
I don't think I've ever been shipped with Thorn, and I'm gonna take that with pride.
Emo Quill.
Oh my god, get out!
Ooh.
That just sounds like emo poetry.
Thornimo.
Thornimo. There you go. Thornimo.
Oh, that's actually really cute.
This door's been opening for like 10 minutes now.
I'm torn between disgust
Very
that this is
slowly.
happening and sadness that she was proud to have never been shipped with me. That hurts.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Well, I mean, you
So,
normally don't like it.
anyway, so moving forward.
Yes.
He cracks the door open, and you hear him say, "Lady Scylla, I didn't expect you to..." And he cuts himself off as he opens the door all the way. And is silent for a good, 10 seconds as he stares down at Zayne.
Rash. It's me.
Is it?
Is it though? Anyways, sorry.
I heard you died.
Master Zayne?
I'm gonna smile a little bit more and nod a little more excitedly, since apparently this person recognizes me now.
And he rushes forward, very unprofessional-like, wraps you in an embrace, picks you up.
Oh god!
Oh, it's been years! Master Zayne, I thought you would... Oh, come in, please, please. And bring your friends, please.
I'm a friend.
I'm trying to motion with my grappled hand,
I apologize, Master. I did not expect anyone to arrive. I'm not well equipped for guests.
No, please don't worry, it's fine.
I take out my sleeping bag.
Oh, no, please. I will prepare rooms for each of your friends, Zayne. And please, there's so much to do. I'll go prepare a nice cup of tea for each of you. Yes?
Oh, can I help?
Sure. Would you like some help? I've actually learned a little bit of tea brewing myself. From the masters, of course. He nudges him a little bit.
I'll just take some mead if you have it.
Of course.
I don't drink tea.
He's very...
I'm good at tea. I can help.
You can tell that he beckons the ones that want to help make tea along, and you can tell from the look on his face, anyone who wants to roll sense motive, it's not going to be a hard check, but you can roll it if you want.
Let's see.
Oh god, my sense motive is abysmal.
That
makes sense for her character. Thorn got better than me, because he's more suspicious of people.
Pretty much.
Yo, true.
All right.
Only one who's more suspicious of me is NP.
Schism and Ray. He's very happy to see Zayne.
Damn it.
NP. Neighrator.
Also, NP,
I don't want to talk
would
about
be high.
I don't want to talk about it.
Neighrator.
I think
Let's
your
move
sense
on.
motive
Anyway,
would be
Butler.
higher.
It's 2.
That was beautiful.
I'd expect his... Wait.
Yeah, I'd expect him as someone who doesn't trust anyone. I'd expect you to put a lot of points in that.
So I guess
No. His that's just his default. He just doesn't trust anyone.
Oh shit.
It's just his default.
I guess with a 45, I have a pretty good idea.
Yeah. All right. So Zeal, Zayne, and Mjolnir, you all take notice that he's very excited to have guests once more.
Almost as if nobody's been here in a while.
So
almost as if
for a servant who is not serving.
Oh no!
It's not
It's almost as if he's not been able to serve guests in a long time.
Aww.
So we'll go inside, and we're probably in the atrium. Very nice looking atrium.
Very nice looking atrium.
So where do we sit?
There are some comfortable chairs, a sofa, a parlor chair, right next to a.
Oh, perfect! They've got the pillow holders.
Very nice. It's like one of those Eastern fountains where it's like the lake, flowing back into it. It's like the layers of rocks with water flowing into each little pond.
Mm-hmm.
It's just in that area instead of a fireplace.
Gotcha.
It's just a very, very tranquil area.
Oh, yes.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm making a perception check to try and find somewhere to sit that will not break under my weight, because if they're all Mayans,
you're pretty heavy.
I doubt that they have
You're about
300.
You're about 300 pounds, and trust me, there are some big Nyans. You could fit on the sofa.
Really? All right. The sofa I was expecting. I was not expecting the bar stool to.
Oh no!
So
no.
So Zeal, in his attempt to, because he has no idea how to act properly here, so he drops his bag by the door. He's looking around for somewhere to sit. Oh, look, the pillow holders. Takes one of them, sets it on the floor, and sits on it.
All right.
Cross-legged.
Cross-legged in the atrium.
Am I doing it right? Yeah. Am I doing it right?
Am I doing it right?
Is this proper respect? You know, because they probably sit on the pillow, because they sit on pillows and rugs and stuff in his temple. So.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So everyone's taking a seat.
Oh, and
I'm making tea.
So,
I'm helping with tea.
Making tea.
I will meditate.
Stop sipping tea.
In fact, I will meditate so hard that I appear dead. Just for fun, because why not? No, actually, I can literally do that. Key metabolism allows me to appear as if I am dead if I want to. For all intents and purposes, except for if a trigger happens. So, but my trigger is going to be if someone says his name, he wakes up. Otherwise, he appears dead to all senses. He slows his metabolism down that far. That's what happens.
Even smell? Hey, yo, who died? Something smells dead in here.
Well, I mean,
like a dead monkey.
I mean, he wouldn't be that far dead, but okay. He also wakes up after an hour otherwise, so,
Hey, who killed Rafiki?
God damn it.
Hashtag circle of life. Anyway.
He lives in... Hashtag he lives in you.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is going downhill so fast.
Okay.
We have been long down the hill, Thorn. What are you talking about?
You should see the Thursday campaign. There is no session. It's all shitpost.
Oh my god.
It really is.
If a double tower shield wielding,
I'm a 6 foot 6, 280 pound, heavy shield wielding wall. Can leap through a window, scare the jeez out of a small child in the process, and then convince her to join his team. It's all shit posting.
It is terrible. In the background, like Duncan was getting waterboarded. It was weird.
And I'm a fish.
Yeah, he was getting waterboarded and he's a fish.
Anyways, we'll move on.
Anyway, so moving on. So Resh comes out with a dish of piping hot cup of teas and a specifically large it's like yeah, I guess metal-ish. It's like a silver stein of what Mjolnir can assume is mead as he sets it down on the table.
Right.
Welcome to Naya, everyone. It's a pleasure to have all of you here. Oh my god, Solar.
It's a warning.
Oh my god. Slowly pours the milk.
You do it. Don't you do it.
It's a Highleaf tradition. It's a Highleaf tradition to pour the milk in first.
I will behead you.
I don't put milk in my tea.
I don't drink tea.
Yeah, there you go. You exclude yourself then.
I don't drink
I only
tea.
put a little bit of sugar, depending on the tea.
Hell, I don't drink coffee.
If I put milk in the mead, what will
I don't
you
drink
do?
coffee.
I don't know. I am
the
underage
alcohol
and I do not
content would
drink.
basically curdle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be
Same
curdled like
shit with,
cheese.
Damn.
That is nasty.
You do not want milk in your booze.
No.
Cheesy mead.
I will disagree with that to an extent. I have an Irish cream liquor that's decently good.
Well, it doesn't go with anything else.
Yeah.
Bailey's goes with Bailey's.
Yeah, Bailey's goes with Bailey's, and
that's about it.
No, it does.
Ice cream.
It does go nicely.
Ice cream.
No, it goes very nicely with a coffee liqueur that I have.
Well, yeah, that's coffee.
Bailey's is really good in banana
Yeah.
milk.
Yeah.
So Zeal
It
will
goes
take
with
his
stuff.
pillow poof and sit down next to wherever he put the thing and take the tea. I'm going to say that Highleaf, I'm sure, is because literally leaves. They do tea, so
they know tea.
Yes, that is the one type of food he knows well. You know,
But
herbal
milk and tea. But milk and tea first is the. It's a Highleaf tradition.
Highleaf tradition. It's a Highleaf tradition.
Yes. Anyway,
I'm sure Alvor and Ray definitely drink tea because they're from the England and stereotypes.
the English. Yeah, the England of Narr'tor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close this.
Yeah.
Well, that weird place that's like a England America thing.
Medieval.
What? I don't know.
The
We've
proper of Narr'tor is more America, but the fact that it's like states.
Yeah.
America.
But then again, we haven't really been up to par on our accents from there because you've got an American accent. You're from the place you're from.
I don't know.
She has a Valley Girl-ish accent.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Tis
Valley
crazy.
Girl.
The cultures are not.
It's
well
like a
defined.
toned down Valley Girl.
Yeah. It is
I-
not. It is not American. In that
I
we,
have.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you gonna say, Wooten?
In that we don't have a specific accent. It's like England where they have like the different dialects in each certain area. Like
You mean like accents notably change every 25 kilometers?
Yeah, but since we're bigger, it's like every
It's
300
proportional.
kilometers. It's like every
proportional.
300.
All right.
I convinced somebody I was from Georgia once.
Like,
oh really?
You've got the
Apparently.
Wisconsin accent, and then you've got the Minnesota accent.
Right.
It's
Here
like,
you've got.
Everything.
I could make a list in the chat, but it would take a while.
All right, so
Anyway.
anyway,
so we've
moving
got the
on.
tea.
Oh yeah, I don't know
So-
how long I have
so-
this have in me.
So,
All right, let's move on.
How,
Very good.
pardon me for asking, Zayne, but what brought about this, coming back home? If,
Well, to
if
be
it's
honest.
okay for me to ask.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of things, but I think probably topping off the list is a world-ending dragon named Morgalla.
Oh.
Oopsies.
So you know about that.
Yeah, we witnessed its destruction from Renfall when it leveled Spire down. As it happens, the form of this dragon was once a wizard who was a very dear friend of our friend Alvor here, and I gesture an introduction, like an introductory.
I pat him on the back.
Like an introductory, aside to him.
And he turns to the human in armor. I'm so sorry for your loss, sir.
Alvor just nods.
Patting him on the back.
Hey, I was not. He's a little peeved about the 1,000 gold pieces, and also that she basically burned his friend alive.
Yeah.
You know what? You offered the gold.
Yeah.
Well,
and I gave you a string, a rubber band, and a paper clip. That was you.
Bro, you got cider in your ear.
I thought we were over the
cider in your ear.
Thing. We solved that already on the way here. We already talked that out, dude.
Yeah, he's still a little. Hey, he's still a little bit salty about the whole thing. He's not like actively.
Does he want a squirrel?
I mean, even after everything's said and done, I'd be a little mad about losing that amount of money too.
It would be the money's in the
You're
next.
the one who offered it. All I have to say is I was going to decline. You're the one who offered it.
Yeah.
Regardless.
That's all you, dude.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So what brought us back here?
Sorry.
Nice.
Thank you.
Hey, that's pretty good.
He just does that mid-conversation. I will say what brought us back here was to obtain some Fireforged steel, which our merchants would often trade for for commodities in this area and around the area. But what brought me home, well, when we were in Renfall, I made a friend named Kat, and she, in a way, inspired me to return home and face what needed to be faced. Though I didn't expect Naya to be in such straits that I've noticed on our way here.
Well, things change a lot in 5 years, sir. But it's good to have you back.
How's my sister?
He's quiet for a moment. She has, for lack of a better word, she's fallen into a bit of a routine. She's not in the city much. Lately, especially in these past few weeks, we've had issues with, everything, to be honest. We have the orcs in the south. We have the wildlife going completely berserk and attacking our own druids. And, well, I'm sure you traveled through the forest while you were here, or on your way here. Things are very different now.
So would this be a good time to mention the giant spider drow thing that we saw back there?
That's right. Zeal, I gesture to introduce him. He's like, Zeal scouted into mine and Scylla's sacred grove and saw something horrendous, something like a spider drow thing.
Oh. We've not heard from the drows in generations.
Good.
They be doing their own thing.
Yeah, they're doing their own thing underground. This is the first I've heard of it, but understandably, I don't really get outside of the city walls much. But I think bringing this to the Druid Order would be the best thing, they'll know what to do. They'll know what steps to take. As for the Fireforged steel, my best guess would be to check the marketplace in the center ring of town. We've recently had a lot of dwarven refugees coming in lately, and I believe they have the best first steps for you in there.
Sweet.
Certainly check with them. So he's gonna look a little dejected and be like, "I'd like to bring this to the Druid Order, but it's not like you don't sound very convinced I'd catch her if I went to the Order headquarters."
He pauses for a moment. Yes, that would be a bit hard to organize. But we have had over the past few years, I'm sure you've met or at least heard of the Archdruid.
Is he the tall one who came to the gates?
You can
Looked
infer
rather...
that. You can or
no,
are you asking this in character?
He's asking that to him. He looks kind of menacing. I presume he works alongside Scylla to some extent.
You mean, did he have a halberd by any chance?
Large halberd.
Yes. That's him. That's the one. He's very trustworthy. I assure you, he is not a descendant of the Coralyn house.
Oh,
but
lame.
His family is from another, but he is very trustworthy and he is very good at the work that he does. I'm sure that if you bring this to his attention, he will be most he'll be most gracious to help. If I may, sir, he does seem a bit cold on the outside, but he really does bring a better side to this city. The people believe in him.
As long as he's here to help, then I have no reason to protest.
I can assure you
he's gonna sigh again and be like, at least someone stuck around.
That being said, I believe Scylla may be out dealing with something right now. If you're lucky, and your timing is impeccable, I'm sure you'll be able to run into her at some point, if you stick around long enough. Word will get around you're back in town. And who knows, she may ask for you to come visit personally.
Trust me, I don't have much of a higher priority. Let's not save for the Fireforged steel, of course.
Of course, sir. Well, you and your friends are free to stay as long as you like. This is your house, after all.
Zeal will be discussing the finer
in the
points.
woods.
Anybody who's drinking tea with Zeal will be discussing the finer points of tea.
Yes.
Oh, I love tea.
Yeah.
He's like Iroh.
I kind of get the idea that, like Iroh. That's a good one. I kind of imagine the two of them were.
Group.
I imagine that the two of them were kind of off talking together while the rest of us were kind of like sitting around the table drinking tea and talking to each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Group ADD.
So you don't put milk in your tea first? Interesting.
No, I don't put milk at all in my tea.
Really?
I think it dilutes the flavor. Only a little bit of sugar if it's needed.
That's a new one to me. Well, I guess it all depends on what your taste is.
Taste is lame.
Jeez. Unless he's putting the milk in first, then your opinion is wrong.
Well, this coming from an Englishman, I will take your word on it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some fella out there who is a madman and puts milk in his tea first.
Is this like the whole cereal putting milk in first thing?
Oh
that's
God,
just wrong.
that's wrong. That is
You put the milk on.
Now you know how I feel.
That is a crime against humanity.
Can we pour the tea into the milk?
Can you pour the... I'm not sure why you would do that.
Well, the same amount of tea and the same amount of milk, but you point the tea.
Yeah, but you'd require another container to put the milk in. But are you just going to pour that into like the
No. You put the milk into the teacup, and then you pour from the pot you pour the tea from the pot into the teacup.
Yeah, it's a little too different for me. No. Put it back in the test for another 500 years.
Yeah, we're a bit too conservative over here. There we go.
Yeah. Right, I need to go for a quick pee break. Back in a moment.
All right.
Okay.
You don't matter, so you can go.
Wow.
Oh shit.
You matter to me.
Sure.
Wow. Goodness. Cold. All right. So we're here. It's evening time. I assume it would probably be best for everybody to get rest. Actually, it's been a long day. We've been traveling the whole time.
Yeah, this is still the same day that you guys were traveling through the forest.
Damage and key and spells and all that are still used up.
Yeah. So it's all a matter of get some good rest.
Yeah.
And
Be sleepy.
Once you guys finish the tea, he's going to take the dish back and say, "I will prepare your rooms for the night. Feel free to stay here as long as you like, and I will let you know when they are ready." And he goes back.
Thank you, Rash. Thank you, Rash. And I'm sorry I had to leave you alone.
Don't worry, Master Zayne. You're back. That's all that's important. And he heads back.
Lonely.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
This is quite the... So this is all yours, then, Zayne.
Well, I like to think it belonged to my families. They're the ones who worked all their lives to earn it.
He just looks very curious at everything. It's weird to him, I guess, because to him, like, well, I don't know, just too cushy.
Actually, give me a moment.
It's kind of a bittersweet expression.
While you're looking at it, you see, all along the walls, you see portraits of Zayne's ancestors, all the way down to his mother, his father, him, in fact, and finally,
baby pictures.
And finally, not baby pictures, but like
damn it,
portraits.
Him as a teenager, because he left pretty
about
young.
That time.
Yeah, about that time. And finally, it comes to a portrait of
Scylla.
Yeah.
Your sister is very lovely.
Like I always say, she's as fierce as she is beautiful.
And an appreciation for your ancestors. I can understand that. He's sort of... Actually, let me double check something here. I do have it. Could I just make a knowledge history check if I know anything? I've ever heard anything about this family? I know it's like... Because they keep archives down in Marsby, but they study history. I don't know if any history here, but...
Roll either knowledge history or knowledge nobility. Because he is
That is my knowledge history.
Not quite high. It's
okay.
It's gonna be pretty hard just because you've been in...
He's literally lived in a temple all his life.
Lived in a temple all your life, and you've probably...
Never come across a book.
Never decided to... I guess look into that sort of thing for
the history of other lands, really.
Yeah, so
makes sense. Okay.
Well, at least not that specific noble family.
Okay.
Because all right. So is everyone good for the night, or is there anything else that anyone would like to do?
I just want to hug Alvor and tell him I'm sorry. He seems very standoffish. And it's making her sad.
What else is new?
Oh god, I
spicy.
just thought of. Oh, that was a terrible pun.
Do it. Do it right now. Make Mama proud.
Okay. Stand off fish.
Damn it.
You made Mama proud. You also made Uncle proud.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Good boy. Now then.
Go over and give Alvor a hug, and he'll kind of he's like, and then he'll be okay.
He's got his full plate armor. It's just like
hug the full plate.
Hug the full plate.
it's nice, shiny, and thick.
Oh my god!
And you're like, I'm not sure. How good is the sizing on this armor? Can you like get in there and snuggle inside?
No, it's not that thick.
It just pops up from under the
It's
neck.
thick, but it's not that thick.
Extra thick.
Even sounds like you're in a helmet now.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like you're talking to a tin can. What's up, dude?
I'm on the Bluetooth because I had to go pee.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, there you go.
Are you in the bathroom?
I'm back at my computer now, but I'm waiting for an opportune time to switch back to my computer. But she was gonna give Alvor a hug again, so they
You always need you need to speak through your Bluetooth anytime you're in full your helmet on.
It's perfect. I love it. World building.
They'll hug it out, and then he'll say, "So yeah, you just give me that. You can give me that 1,000 gold pieces, whatever. That's fine."
You can give it back whenever. That's fine.
She looks at you confused. She thought it was a gift.
Wow.
Okay, and they part ways.
Cool. I can't think of any other role play. I keep trying to come up with something with Schism, but it just I can't think of anything.
No, there's not really much for me to do at the moment, which is fine. There will be some other stuff in the city soon.
I'm sure. You feel a pulsing from the sword. It's throbbing.
Hey.
That sounds lewd.
I know.
That was
he knows.
Right now?
Anyway. So it's waits about another about an hour to get all the rooms prepared, but finally Resh comes back and he says, "Master and guests, your rooms are prepared."
Oh, sweet. And up we
go. How many rooms? One for everybody, or?
I prepared rooms for all 6 of you, but if you would like to double up, you're more than welcome.
Wait, he says that. Ray looks at him.
Fucking attached to Alvor at the hip.
or is Ray giving the butler looks?
No. Giving Alvor.
Giving Alvor a look, grabs him, just grabs him by the plate ass, pulls him to her.
Alvor's plate on his butt detaches like it's a lizard, tail. So he's gonna escape.
So he can escape.
Oh
my god!
I love it. I love it. It's just detachable ass.
I bet the guy that Cat stabbed in the ass wishes he has one of those.
Man. He has specifically got it made so that Cat could never pull that off. He has ass armor.
Trust her.
He has ass armor of medium fortification.
It's true. He didn't trust her.
Hits, so he can avoid critical hits.
So he can avoid critical hits to the ass. That's where the extra cost of the fucking celestial plate came from. Anyway, so your rooms are prepared. You are free to double up, and
Zeal will take a room.
All right.
I'm gonna wait for people to head up to the rooms and stick around for one more question for Resh.
It's been a while. It's been a while, and I'm sorry. You go first.
I would say just once I think everyone has gone off to the room.
It's been a while, and Zeal is going to try and do throat singing. Because why not? while he meditates before bed. Exactly. I have performed Sing for that reason.
Just a low hum through the entire house.
Didgeridoo in his throat.
There you go. 22 on his perform Sing check.
Didgeridoo through the house. From his throat. Yeah.
Just doing one of his songs from home.
Yeah. Resh looks like the rooms themselves are up a flight of stairs, and Resh is looking up as Zayne remains in the room as he hears the throat singing. Does he always do that?
It's sort of a new thing. I've been teaching him to sing, and he's kind of adapted it into his monk studies.
Oh, well. I suppose it's rather charming.
I did get a pretty good roll.
Yeah, you did. Was there
one
anything
more
else
thing-
you needed?
One more thing before I turn in. You remember my my friend Kendrea, right?
Vaguely, yes.
Have you seen her around here much lately, or?
He pauses and thinks for a moment. Well, I'm sure I've seen her walking about the marketplace every so often, but I've not stopped to talk to her personally. Are you looking for her by chance?
Well, that's just the thing. On our way here, I happened to pass by her. I called out, and she didn't even respond to me. She didn't even recognize me, or...
Well, he thinks for a moment. Well, 5 years can do a lot to a person. Perhaps trying to meet with her one-on-one would be the best. She may have been going somewhere and may have been in a hurry, for all we know.
Yeah. He's trying to convince himself a little bit. It's a pretty busy... I'm trying to... Zayne's trying to convince his own self a little bit. Like, yeah, this could be a just busy time of day, and maybe just unlucky...
Unlucky timing. Unlucky timing, sir.
Shifty eyes.
Now, so, that being said, it has been a long time, and for all we know, a lot can happen to a person in 5 years. Maybe best for you to find out for yourself, if you get the opportunity.
I'd have to for her, but yeah. So much to think about.
Perhaps, sir, if I may, perhaps try the Bard's College in the morning? I'm sure that, being that both of you went to that same college, I'm sure that you would be able to find out something there.
That's actually a good idea. I think I might just do that. Good tip. Thank you.
Of course, sir.
Good boy.
That said, I'm going to turn in. Thank you again for all you've done.
Have a wonderful night, sir.
This is kind of cool. It's nice to have a team headquarters in the city.
Yeah.
Can we keep him?
And he gives a bow and
another one of Ray's things she keeps around.
I'm gonna head up now.
We can bring him in the bag of holding.
Oh my god. Make sure to open it. Make sure to open it every like 10 minutes.
So he can breathe.
Yeah.
We can put a little thing in there. There's a way.
Excuse me, miss.
Put a hole in the bag of holding? I don't know if that works.
No, we don't do that.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh my
Pokes
god.
his head out. Pokes his head out. Excuse me, miss, but can I please have some air?
Get back
Fill it with water.
Get back in the bag.
Get back in the bag.
We can breathe water. We fill it with water.
Oh, there you go.
I still don't think that works that way.
Actually, that's a good question. What happens if you step underwater and then open a bag of holding?
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Holy shit.
Hey,
It'll fill up with water.
It'll fill up with water up to the size of the bag of holding.
That would be a lot of water going. That would create a fucking like vortex.
That's
No,
a
it wouldn't.
sea.
Is that what we're planning to do
wouldn't.
to the Drow City?
It wouldn't, actually. Just a regular bag. You would have better luck with a portable hole, and even then, it would have to be at least 10 feet and have a small pond.
Still, isn't that what we're doing with the Drow City?
Little by little.
Anyways, so cutscene.
Yeah, end scene. So, how are you guys feeling? Do you want to keep going, or do you want to go ahead and call it a night here? I know that Kago was...
Whatever's ever. Yeah, I'm tired, but I mean,
Yeah.
like, what's everyone up for?
I'm always up for continuing.
I'm good for keep going.
I'll stay.
How are folks
I'm good
feeling?
myself.
Hit me.
I don't want to
I'll
cut
stay.
anyone off.
She'll
Alright.
stay. Hit me.
Sure.
All right, we'll stay for one more scene, and then we'll go ahead and call it. It's about 11.
We could. I was gonna say we could before we went to bed have Zeal and Mjolnir spar, but I don't know. Then they could rest
probably
after
not.
that.
Probably not in the.
Well, not in the house. We'd go
Right,
outside.
not in the
obviously.
house. Just be like,
We'd obviously go out.
Oh god.
Then you probably gotta rest. We probably have to like rest up from the big travel the day before too. So
yeah,
Yeah, it'll be eventually. At some point, we'll do it. Probably
Some
one
point,
night
yeah.
before we go to bed. So
yeah, that'll be good. In the meantime, you've all had a long day of travel, long day of returning home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure everyone needs rest. So
Yeah.
8 hours. This is a safe place.
this is a safe
place. You can sleep
We
8 hours.
do not say that name here.
We do not say his name here. It is a safe place.
Oh my god! All right,
Anyway.
we good.
So we going off to full 8 hours of sleep. Everyone gets full rest, full bed rest. Restores
Sweet.
health as needed. Restores spell slots as needed. Gets sleep as needed. Cuddles as needed, if necessary. In which case you
Alvor's
might
in the bed.
Alvor
Well,
may not.
oh, hold up. I was just imagining the scene of Alvor and her, but then the squirrel and the bird. Just all in the same bed.
All of her animal friends.
Alvor just laying there like, my life.
Exactly. Just fucking god damn it.
God.
How am I
damn it.
supposed to sleep with this fucking squirrel? Anyways.
Anyway. So
Zeal
Dom-
will already be the first up in the morning, and he's actually grabbed a book off of one of Zayne's shelves, and he's reading it. I don't know which one it would be, but he's reading it, because why not?
All right. Let me roll a 1d100 to see what happens.
See what book I got?
Yeah. Actually, no. 1d.
Playfish. Please don't get Playfish. I don't need that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 1d100.
I believe you're referring to the Karpa Sutra.
Oh my god.
Anything less than a 5. Anything less than a 5.
Yes! Knowing my luck. I haven't seen this form of martial arts before.
Oh my god.
Well, I keep trying to show you.
Well, you
Yes!
teach me this martial art.
Well, whatever it is, in the jar.
Oh my god.
I'm going to
No, now it has to be the one you pulled
So
off.
I'm going to screenshot this. Give me a moment.
Oh.
Oh my
I'm going to screenshot this. I'm going to copy and paste it into the game time chat. I want you to see. I want you to see proof of just how lucky you are.
Oh god.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh.
GG.
Wow.
He almost pulled it off the shelf.
He's like, he hovers over it for a second.
It
and
was
his hand just
it was the
slides.
book. It was the book next to the one that he pulled out.
Yeah. He thought about it. He hovered it for a sec.
No, he didn't know what it was because
well, yeah, I didn't know what it was.
He wouldn't know what
He was
Kama
about
Sutra
to
is.
grab it. He was about to grab it, but then he
wouldn't-
noticed another book next to it that was better.
He was like, "Oh, Anatomy of Undines." Oh,
Perfect.
Yeah, it's a little thing for the morning.
We'll never look at the same again.
You have egg sacs?
Oh wait. Oh, I did not know that.
Oh my.
I didn't know they. Oh. Oh! Some of them have tails!
Yes!
Oh, some of them have tails? Oh.
Like me.
Yeah. Looks at his tail.
This is Zeal talking to himself now, apparently.
Oh my god.
Wuten is the other side of Zeal now.
Wuten is the curious side of Zeal.
Oh, that's a catastrophe.
Yes!
I don't know what you've authorized.
Oh my god.
So
he happens to be reading a book on Undine anatomy, apparently.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
Zeal
not,
is
it's not bad.
Well, Zeal is occupied with that. Is there a way for Schism to simply leave without being noticed?
Roll stealth.
Depends
God damn
where
it.
I am in comparison to you. I think he would have gone. I would have probably gone out, found the book on a shelf somewhere, and gone back to the room. So, I mean, I could make a. Actually, I could make a perception check to
Perception to like hear the door open.
To hear
something
you leaving.
open, and yeah, let's hear it. Or
Is
let's
gonna be
see it.
bad. I have nothing in stealth.
Let me see what my perception is again. Okay. You. No. I would have gotten you even. I have very sharp
I was
senses.
gonna say there is no way in hell I could have done anything.
He hears you. He hears you walking out all the way to the entrance of the manor.
You're wearing like heels. He hears you clacking from down the hall.
Why the fuck am I wearing heels for dungeon crawling?
Because you're sexy.
Because badass factor? Hello?
There's
fair.
a reason your dexterity
Because
is so low.
Bayonetta. Because Bayonetta.
That works.
That's why your dex is so low, yeah.
Because you're in heels the whole time. Anyways. Zeal will be curious and he'll poke his head out of the door kind of after he hears him go down the stairs or whatever. Like, who was that? He'll sneak up to the stairs to just see who it was.
To see Schism leaving.
Yep. There's my stealth check.
Roll
Oh my
perception,
God.
Schism.
I don't think I can beat that except with a roll with a natural 20.
Well, you
find
never
out.
know.
You never know.
Try, dude.
I may give it to you.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
So,
Why
so,
was that the porn thing to do?
I'll take banana hammock for 1,000, Alex.
So Thorny. So
I think
Thorny,
what happens is I just
a
can't
nice-
mention 20s. I just can't.
it's a nice day outside.
Morning?
Yeah, it's morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nice
Okay.
morning outside. Birds are chirping. Flowers are blooming. Kids like you should be burning in hell. I don't think that's the right quote, but oh well.
You're close
I don't
enough.
think it's
Whatever.
a quote.
You're close enough.
Yeah, close enough. So where are you going, Schism?
She is headed to, which one is that? The Port of Tides.
Ooh. All right.
You know what? Just because I can, and just because apparently Zeal is very curious all of a sudden, he's going to follow.
Oh dear.
All right. So Port of Tides. So that'll be over here. Okay.
He's just stealthing along behind her. He's just not. He feels like for whatever reason, just this situation, he would not be welcome.
So, have either of you ever been to Naya proper?
No, obviously.
No.
Okay, so as
She's
you're
from
walking...
the east, and I'm from the other east.
Is she from the east? I thought she was from the west.
Yeah, she was from across the sea.
Yeah.
She's from Kyonin, which is
west.
east.
It's the east if you go the other direction. Just saying.
No, that's to the west. That's to the west, bro.
Yeah, you're to the west.
I thought she said west.
West.
Oh my god.
Because it's across the ocean. No. I can prove this. Give me a moment.
I know it was to the west. Like
Enough.
It's the same with Japan. If you go to the west across the sea, you'll find it too. But everyone calls it the east.
Look.
Yes,
I have
know.
proof.
Well,
I
that's
have
actually
proof.
because of the international date line.
Oh my!
See,
Oh my
there's
God.
there. I have it
No.
marked. Kyonin is
I
that
know.
way.
I
east.
know.
That's west.
What? Oh yeah, that is west.
That's
But I
west.
think
None of
that's
us can read a
east.
map.
No, I would still say it's east because it's Eastern culture is what we use with it, though.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
So.
You know what the date line is, you know.
Fuck the date line. We're doing it live.
I'm pretty sure there's also not a.
Like
It
if
also depends on where you would position the date line in Narr'tor due to the fact that it is a new world and the international date line is
They
a
probably
man-made
haven't
concept.
I was gonna say they probably haven't made one. I have no idea.
We're flat earthers.
We're flat.
Yeah, it's flat. Yep, confirmed.
Anyways,
so, yep.
It's the
Sitting
only
on the
way.
back of a giant
It's the only
turtle
way
flying
all
through
the.
space.
It's the only way all the astronomy makes any fucking sense. We're flat earthers. Anyway, so
It's turtles
moving
all
on.
the way down.
Moving on. So, as you cross this spot here, the terrain itself transitions to where you're walking on water. So all of these roads, all of these buildings, all of these ports, they're all out on the lake itself. So
Are they connected in any way? Are there like walkways between
they're
them?
connected via walkways,
Canals.
canals, aqueducts. Yeah, that's the word. And all that jazz.
Okay.
So all of this, so like starting from here and going all the way down that way is pretty much all on the lake.
It's pretty easy to see where the divide is, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty apparent when you start walking and like the ground actually walks with you. If you that make it,
Oh,
like,
this is the best portion of the city for Schism.
yeah.
The whole ground is moving under you, and you've never the
Just
best
like
step
ever so slightly.
I better not have to roll dex checks every time I move.
No, you don't. It's just a
You are in
thematic
heels.
change. It's just a thematic change. But what are you doing here? What are you doing here in the Port of Tides?
So she's basically just walking from one end to the other, not aimlessly, but not with any specific direction. She's just making her way through, and she's looking at she's looking at everyone she can, basically. Just taking in all of the people, which means she's not actively looking for Zeal or anyone from her party because she thinks with that fucking nat 1 that no one noticed her.
Yeah. All right. So roll perception.
I can't move my token.
Okay. Oh, you can't move your token?
It's probably not in his control.
I've
Should
had
be able to.
never mind. It's working now. I think it was $5.
Yeah, it was just
Oh, okay.
Firefox.
You. Maybe you should swap. to
Yeah, maybe you
Chrome.
should swap to Chrome, bitch.
My RAM though.
Download
your
more
RAM. Download more RAM, bro.
Download more RAM.
Be like fucking Internet Explorer. Download more RAM. In that one story I wrote
Well,
back
what's
in
the-
like
Yeah.
long time
Is it-
ago.
Is it
remember.
downloadmoreram.com or .net? I forget.
I think it's .com.
Okay, I'll check.
Yeah, look into that. It might help your computer issues. Anyway, so 17. Okay.
Do I need a stealth check or no?
You're just sort of looking through the town?
Basically.
Okay.
I'm looking for anyone who would match the description of what Morgalla told me to look for.
Okay. Unfortunately, with that roll, you don't get it here. All of the people here, you see many different types of races here. You see Undines, you see humans, you see half-elves, a few half-orcs, and you notice that the few half-orcs that you see are sort of a bit more run down in their run of luck than others. Let's see, what else do you see? With that perception. Huh? No, not here. Okay. That's all you see.
Fair enough, and we can switch back and forth with the other members while this is going on.
Okay. So, back to the other party. Everyone's starting to wake up? What you gonna do?
I don't know.
I think Zayne's thinking to check out the Bard's College.
Alright.
Mjolnir's...
Oh my gosh, Ray should go with you just because I imagine that would be spectacular.
I think he's actually just gonna say to mention that. I'm gonna head up to the Bard's College, see if there's anyone I might recognize from.
Oh, I wanna go!
Okay, sure, come along.
Mjolnir's probably gonna go try and find the dwarves to get the Fireforged steel, or at least see if we can get it.
Mjolnir will go to market. You go to college. Mjolnir take care of market.
Mjolnir do the shopping today.
Thanks, Mjolnir. Just.
Oh, if you find 1,000 gold, give that to Alvor.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god.
Just find 1,000 gold on the street side?
That is on you.
So what is Alvor doing?
I'll go to the Bard College.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like you like me. It's like you don't hold the 1,000 gold against me.
Oh my god.
He really likes me.
Well, you know, the funny thing is he can't hold it against you because he doesn't have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry. Jokes aside. All right. I guess the only other thing folks might notice is that for whatever reason, Zeal and Schism aren't there, but okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't care.
Yeah, you don't. You're in the moment kind of person.
Oh yeah, she is.
She's gonna love it at the Bard's College, I
The
swear.
market.
Exactly.
Where is
Alright.
the market?
So y'all are heading.
Oh yeah, you should
towards the
probably
Bard's
ask.
College.
You should probably ask Zayne.
Where did I go?
Where
did I go?
The market?
You're up.
You're up towards the Bard's College. Zoom out.
Resh is there too.
Oh no, I just appeared. Hold on, something glitched.
Yeah,
I was moving me. I was moving me when you were moving me, I think, and
Here.
it glitched me.
Here.
Oh, okay.
Do you see yourself now?
I refreshed.
I think
Okay.
since Resh said that he would have, since a lot of the dwarves started moving in a lot more, he would have a better idea than Zayne probably would.
Yeah, ask Resh to go
Oh,
with you.
wait, there it is. Upper Marketplace.
Yeah.
On
Yep,
the map.
ask Resh to take him.
There I am.
Yeah, you can
found
ask.
It's, hey, Resh, can you? Resh, would you mind taking me to the marketplace? I
Oh,
need
of
to find the
course.
Fireforged steel from the dwarves.
Of course. Follow me.
Thank you.
Alvor, did you mention where you wanted to go?
Go with the Bard College with the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're heading there, and finally Upper Market. Actually, no.
Upper Marketplace is there, yes.
Yeah.
The Upper Marketplace is.
See here. Well, actually, he's going to take you to the Lower Marketplace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not the upper, but the
The
lower.
dwarves, they've fallen recently on rough times, so we've taken in all that we
Fair
can.
enough.
But they've sort of coalesced here. I'm sure you'll be able to find what you need.
Lovely.
And
Thank
all right.
you.
All right. So, who wants to go first?
We have split the party.
We
Let's
have
do
split
this.
the party. We can do this. So, who wants to go first?
I guess we could flop back to me and Schism and then move to the Bard College and then to Mjolnir.
Okay. So, Schism, what y'all doing? So you've taken notice that... yeah. There's a lot There's a varied type of crowd here. What you doing?
So, having not spotted anything that stands out to her, she's going to move on towards the Port of Royals, just basically following the coastline and repeat the process.
Okay, so we'll move about here. She's heading toward the... And Zeal's following decently behind, but yeah.
Just curious.
Roll
like,
your
what is he up to?
perception. Alright, that's a little bit better.
Still doesn't notice me, though.
No surprise there.
Alright.
I am a stealthy monkey.
Also, Schism doesn't seem very observant.
So, in the far distance...
That's pretty far, damn.
Well,
it's only 20 feet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only 20 feet. It's about, let's see, I've got the scale over here. Yeah, it's a 20 feet. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's about 200 feet or so.
Yeah.
Thereabouts. Because, yeah.
Yeah.
20 feet is 4 squares. So
4 divided by 640.
It's about 320 feet that way. You spot what looks to be a fairly crowded tavern on the side of one of the ports. You can't quite make out the name from here, but as you move closer, you get a strange feeling that maybe this might point you in the right direction.
Fair enough. I guess I will be unintentionally leading Zeal towards the tavern.
Excellent. All right.
Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah.
Oh,
all right.
Evil times.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
So moving on to the Bard College group. So
I'm gonna learn songs. I'm gonna learn to play an instrument.
She's just saying
excited.
that as she
Yeah.
as she says.
She's gonna become the Pied Piper.
There's plenty there.
Zayne's just rolling his eyes. Yeah.
Oh, Ray is gonna try and
He's
play
not-
every single instrument. Like if they go in a room, she will try each and every single.
I will say Zayne's not annoyed by any means. He's just amused that
Aw.
she's so enthusiastic about music. You can probably tell it on his face.
I can't see his face. His face looks kind of angry.
What?
Well, on the little token at least. What?
Yeah, his face looks a little angry.
A little angry. A little hangry.
He's got the proper he's got the proper nobleman's scowl on his face.
Not
He's
too
got a-
fucking happy.
He ain't too
Very
fucking
Ragnael
happy.
face.
Proper
does have
mad
a-
I am.
Does have a very Ragnael face, doesn't he?
Yeah.
What?
I like it.
He learned
He's
it
learned
from
well.
Raggy.
He's learned well from his
He
former
learned
master.
from the master.
So, as you're approaching, as you get closer to the Bard College, some people begin to like slow down and double take, and Zayne may recognize a few of them as either former classmates, professors, or just people that he saw around the college years back.
Zayne, I think they know you.
Don't stop now, but I think they know you.
I think they know you.
She does a really loud whisper. She can't whisper.
Love it.
I'm just gonna like kind of give like a small little. I'm trying to think how I would see in my head. I'm picturing like he's like in the middle of like everybody just like looking on and like whispering and stuff. And I'm like, shit, how would I react in that situation?
Shit.
Fuck. What do I say?
He's just like,
I'm back.
Shit. What am I gonna say?
Back, bitches.
Back.
I'm back.
You're back? Does that mean you're a spine?
Oh my god.
Wow.
So as you approach, long time. Okay, roll perception to see if you recognize this man.
Nope.
Which? Who? Who? I don't see anything.
1 second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ben.
Ben.
Just fucking Ben.
Just Ben.
Hey, Solar, what are you doing here?
Oh yeah, this is me. Hi.
You want to be Ben?
I'll be.
Well, I
Ben.
mean, he already is Ben.
That's a pretty. He looks almost like a shark.
Yeah.
My
He's
God. What is
Zayne,
that?
you
Is that a
recognize-
paddle?
You recognize
cattle.
Oh my god.
He just paddles everybody.
Ben the boatman.
There you go.
Ben the boatman.
Anyway.
Yeah.
He's I say it's
Different-
turned around right now. It's actually like a string instrument. It's just turned around.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
he pauses, looks Zayne up and down, and recognizes him as one of his former students.
Oh. Right. Okay. What should his accent be? What is the accent? of
Nyan.
Nyan.
Whatever the
It's
fuck
just-
you want.
Oh, there you go.
We
Whatever
don't
you
really have
want.
very consistent accents.
All right.
so-
Fine.
Well, is that Zayne I see?
I don't even know what this is.
Don't know what that is.
It's whatever it wants
Here,
to be, baby.
I could voice it if you
It
want.
is a mix
Just-
between German and Scottish, and a
Yeah,
little
it
bit of
is.
Irish.
Obviously.
Is that the Zayne I see?
Is
that Italian?
Is that the Zayne? Let's see.
Right.
Is that the Zayne I see? There you go.
Who's voicing this? You or me, Wuten? I don't mind.
No idea.
I can voice it if you want. I kind of put you on the spot
I-
there. It's okay.
I really don't mind. I really don't mind. Do you want to roll a 1d100, see who gets higher?
Sure.
Oh no.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Fight.
Whoever rolls
Rock,
higher
paper,
gets it.
scissors for it.
Okay.
All right.
Ah,
All right. I'll voice
ahead.
this one. You can voice the next one. Don't worry.
All right. That's good.
Oh, is that the Zayne I see? And he looks you up and down.
Actually, I'm sorry, real quick. I can actually imagine the Nyan accent being Italian because they have the whole Greco-Roman thing going.
the Greco-Roman, the Venice type thing.
Yeah, so I can imagine they get the accent because they speak Aquan. So there you go.
Is that the Zayne I see? It is! Ah! And he grabs both of your hands, clasps them together, and he's got like his instrument on his back. It's this long string instrument. Oh, I haven't seen you in years. How have you been?
Hi, Professor Ben. It's good to see you again.
Oh,
And
it's
he's,
good
like,
to see you
shaking him
too. Oh, and he like straight up just throws you slightly into the air and catches you in a hug.
Oh, God.
He's very. Oh, it's been years.
Why does everybody pick up Zayne? Everybody picks him up.
Everyone
It's
loves
great.
Zayne.
Yeah.
Ray's jealous. She's like, that looks like fun.
Oh. And he sets him down when he realizes that he's probably cutting off the circulation. Sorry. Lost myself for a moment there. How are you, Zayne?
Oh, I'm fantastic.
Oh, sorry. Have you been keeping up your studies? Yes?
Watch. Actually, this. And I am going to use a bardic performance.
Roll perform seeing -2 because catching breath.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna also expand. I'll roll. I'll make the roll first. -2. So that's gonna be 26.
So still fucking beautiful.
He can hold a note. If you know what I'm saying.
Yo, true.
Oh.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I'm going. While I do that, is there like
Probably attract a lot of attention.
Is there like a? I'm guessing there's like a fountain nearby.
Yes.
I'm going to like draw some of the water from it and kind of just do some prestidigitation styled twisty
your water song.
Yeah, some little twisty flips with it.
Sort of like what's it? The firebending dance thing. The ones that
Kinda,
they do.
yeah.
Yeah,
Water.
but with water. Yeah. Oh. You've trained well. And I've already lost the accent. Shit.
I'll be honest.
Speaking,
I'll be honest with you. I'm already used to you voicing like brutish characters and like that, so I'm.
It's okay.
Also, Wuten, according to the stream, you've been peeking.
Oh, yeah. Let me turn that down just a tad. Yeah, I had. Why do I have it a gain? Okay, never mind. I've got it. Hello. Am I better? Yes.
I don't know. We'd have to wait for them to say.
Scream.
Please don't.
Something like that.
That works.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sound fine to me.
Hopefully that sounds better. Yeah, it's a thing in OBS itself. It's a.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so we wouldn't hear it.
Yeah, it'd be just normal for you guys.
All right.
Sleepy.
Well, come on, bring your friends too. And he looks down at the. He looks down at the ranger girl. Hug?
Hugs? Oh my gosh!
Yes. Yes.
Hey, watch your hands there, Krabby.
But hug!
And he lets her
hug
down.
me,
Lets her down.
Alvor.
Come on. Turns to Alvor.
Do it.
Touch me, you die.
Wow.
Ooh.
We're all friends here. Any friend of Zayne is a friend of mine.
Well,
now, come on. Well,
Hug.
Culture.
At Ray's behest, he sort of begrudgingly leans forward and gives the most awkward stand-up hug possible.
Come on! And he leans forward, picks you up in a hug, and then sets you down. You're fine. Any friend of Zayne is a friend of mine.
I like that idea. The culture is like hugs is like how you meet.
Yes.
Most. I like it.
Yep. And oh, come on. You've missed a lot, Zayne. I'll have to show you around.
Clearly, I'm glad to see that this college has seen better days than the Mages College.
That happened a few years back. Mage's accident, if that makes sense.
I believe it.
But they have a new college. They've rebuilt it, and it's just as teeming with magic as ever.
I swear to God, it wasn't me. Every single time they have to look at the gnome.
There was some gnome. But you know how they are sometimes.
What did you say? I'm sorry. Did you actually say my gnome did it?
No.
Yeah, he said
it was a gnome.
I did out of character.
Oh, okay.
Aw, dang it. I want it to be, though.
Well, unlike the old Mages Guild, the Bard's College is as strong as ever. And as you're walking... They're not very strong. That's the joke.
They're fish people.
They're fish and their strength is low! Except for that guy, he's a scald.
No.
But,
I like this guy.
Yeah.
He hugs.
So as
This guy hugs.
This guy hugs. So as you're walking around, you see that there's multiple groups around the college, just sort of conversing with each other, playing instruments. You have some guy under a tree playing a string instrument to a bunch of girls. You hear... Anyway, this is Wonderwall. I've written a new song. It's called Wonderwall.
Written.
Starts playing. And as you're walking toward a... let me move you guys briefly. Like right about here, there's a massive fountain. And you see this young lady conducting water as she sings.
You see this nice pair of tits? I mean, lady.
I mean, lady.
She looks far more like a genocide than a... She looks like an actual water genie.
Yo, Flap?
Yo, Flap? You see
Maybe
this
she,
young, this young lady?
Maybe she is
This
a water
young pair of tits, I mean.
But hey. She's not a pair of tits, because she's turned around facing the fountain.
Okay,
So
you
she-
see this nice ass.
There you go.
And with that, I might suggest moving to Mjolnir. He's been waiting.
Yep. And that's just what I was about to do.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
I mean,
I'm
I'm
not
not
trying to...
I know, it's all good. I was actually just finishing up with that little introduction there. And
Of
the butt. And we'll move on to the Half-Orc trying to find the Fireforged steel. So,
They say you're still peaking a little bit, by the way.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
That's not
Okay.
bad.
That's good.
That's just...
So I'm in the lower market looking for the Fireforged steel. I'm not sure what else I would be doing other than just looking for some dwarves, I guess.
All right. So...
Taking in the culture, looking around, noticing
taking
other
in the
half-orcs
culture.
You see a lot of dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely see a lot of dwarves. There's a lot of makeshift housing. It's like apartment complexes, but like lower tier, very hastily put together, but still pretty good crafting considering they're dwarves. They've sort of kept them well sturdy. And the dwarves, they don't need much because they mostly live in the mountains.
Purely functional.
They're like well-built Hoovervilles kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like Hooverville, but
well-built.
They actually built them.
Engineering.
Yeah. So,
Alright, so Mjolnir's probably gonna go look around and ask, excuse me, sir. Do you know where I could find some Fireforged steel?
Alright. Roll diplomacy to see if you can sort of finagle this information.
Let's finagle some information out of this guy.
Diplomacy or knowledge local will work.
I don't think I got knowledge local at all, so diplomacy it is.
Alright.
We almost got it, Kago.
Yeah.
Of course you could always intimidate them, but that might not get the results you want.
That will not yield good results.
I mean, a 17 isn't bad, per se.
He's smiling, he's like, excuse me, but do you perchance know where I could find some Fireforged steel?
Alright, so 17. You don't get much good information out of this, but you do... you can sort of tell that the dwarves don't really like you. For some reason.
Racist.
Well, I mean, dwarves are literally trained to fight orcs, so...
They don't really like you, but you hear a name. Bronzehammer.
Great name. Alright, let's do this.
Racist.
Let's start looking around for Bronzehammer.
Bronzehammer. Perception.
They give you a bronze hammer.
All right.
Oh, that's good. All right, so walking around in the marketplace, the lower marketplace here, you come across what you can tell from your past background experience is a blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
And inside, you see a dwarf. I don't know if you would see it from this angle, but okay. You see a dwarf, and he has it's like a, well, for lack of a better word, a bronze, it's like a ginger bronze brownish beard. It's nice and thick.
Juicies?
Yes, so two C's.
Let me grab the picture. It's like braided. He's got his hair pulled back, and he's wearing like a blacksmithing outfit. And you hear the clanging of the hammer as you approach, as he wipes his brow, and well, go from there.
Hello, excuse me, are you perhaps Bronzehammer?
He wipes his brow, turns to face you. Aye, that be me.
Hello, my name is Mjolnir, and I am looking for some Fireforged steel.
Oh, well, let me just post that image there.
Hello.
That is thick. 2 C's.
That is.
I give
like
it 4.
5. I'd give it a solid 5 C's.
Good solid 5.
Solid 5 C's worth of thick.
That is one bronze
Caps
hammer.
lock space in between.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I'd go so far as to say there's 2 spaces between each C.
Wow.
It's that thick.
Jesus.
Aye. Well, can't say for certain, but I'm sure for the right amount of coin, I could point you in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
What you say?
How much coin are we talking here? And what do you mean, point me in the right direction?
Well, for lack of a better word, I don't have any. In fact, none of us have any. For about 10 gold pieces, I could tell you what happened.
Fucking dwarves.
If you're interested.
Dwarves are greedy.
Yeah.
I'll give you 5 silver pieces just to hear the story.
5 gold pieces, and we'll call it even.
Fine.
From the fuck, John.
Nope, that money stays there. Yeah, I'm giving him 5 gold pieces.
All right.
5 gold pieces to hear the story. Story time.
Story time. It was a dragon. If you can believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe it.
Can you believe it?
Can you believe it?
What do you think dragons would be for steel?
Oh, well, for lack of a better word, a dragon's not going anywhere. Drove us out. That's why we're all here. Drove us out of our mountain, and well, when we can figure out a way to take care of that dragon, you get your Fireforged steel just fine. I'd be more than willing to just forge it myself.
Well, I mean, we're killing the dragon.
What kind of dragon are we talking here?
A big red one.
A Morgalla one.
That's not a Morgalla one.
That's
a red fire dragon.
That is a red dragon.
Are these dwarves from the northern mountains?
Oh, hold on. Would Mjolnir know that a red dragon breathes fire?
Probably.
That would make sense, actually.
You can assume that dragon default is fire.
I would say most people know basic information about most types of creatures, very basic. Okay. So like red dragons breathe fire, for example.
Well, you
Green
would know
dragons
that
breathe acid.
Well, you probably wouldn't know like the different types of dragons, but you would know that a dragon has a breath weapon, and breath weapons are usually fire. Ergo, it probably has fire breath.
Alright, Mjolnir's gonna give him a grin. Dragon, huh? Well, I think that's something we could take care of for you. Bit of a warm-up.
I ain't heard a joke like that in years. What makes you think you can take on a dragon? Especially
Simple.
one of that size.
The fact that we're already planning on going after a bigger one.
Mjolnir should totally lean on some coals while they're talking, and he takes no damage from them at all.
I totally will. You know what? Diplomacy. Actually, yeah, diplomacy just to show him, like, just casually having his hand in the forge, giving no shits.
It's like, what makes you think you can handle a dragon? And he just kind of leans on it as the fire's licking. We're planning on going after a bigger one. You know.
Why was he
going after a bigger one?
I know.
Why do you think I need the fire forge steel?
Leave me alone. Shush.
There is a big difference. Oh god, I'm doing it now. God damn it! What have you done?
Now, speaking of... Damn it.
No,
well,
I can't believe it. It's a bit of a dress today, don't you think? Yeah.
Hey.
Oh god, we're going crazy, guys.
I love it. I love it.
Scottish.
Well, if you can take care of the dragon and bring back proof of it, well, hopefully I'm not sending you to your death.
How about a head? Just cut off its head.
Totally bring its head back on a pike.
Mjolnir never turns down a challenge, especially a fight like this.
Well, given your kind, I can already assume that you're not gonna take no for an answer.
Racist.
Nope.
He's gonna walk out from behind. He's gonna walk out from behind the anvil that he was hammering, and you notice that his legs are both prosthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well then.
Well, wipes his hands.
Those are the noise of the prosthetic legs.
His nose.
I'm sorry.
They're very.
You're fine, my man.
They're very crude, but he wipes his hands from the black soot of the forge, holds it out to him. Well, if you can bring back proof of the dragon being dead, you got yourself a deal. Dwarves honor. And
Dwarves have honor.
Mjolnir puts out his hand to shake his hand.
Durgan Bronzehammer at your service.
Mjolnir, I'll bring you back the dragon's head.
Aye. All right.
And we got ourselves a quest, guys.
Got yourself got yourselves a side quest as the next branch of your main quest, as well as a few other mini quests, should you decide to take them. In the meantime, let's move on to Schism and Zeal as they approach.
I've determined he is curious, mostly because she seems so... Just out of everybody, she's the one who said the least about herself, or talks the least, so he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna learn something about her. She intrigues me.
Her.
She intrigues me.
By stalking her.
No.
All right.
Yes.
No. Why did we shrink?
Why
we
did
shrank.
you shrink? Y'all are touching your tokens. Stop touching your tokens.
I didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything either.
I didn't
Stop
either.
touching your tokens or you go blind.
Stop touching your tokens. You go
Don't touch your tokens.
Is that what happened to Renee?
Yeah,
What's a
that's
token?
what happened.
She touched her. She touched her.
She touched your token one too many times.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so
Deadly
you're
token
heading up
touch.
towards the Port of Royals.
Towards that bumpin' and groovin' tavern.
Yeah.
She's going so strong this early in the morning. My kind of place.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't just sell alcohol. It's also like a gathering place for seafaring folk. as twere.
Nyan toast.
You mean a pub?
Yeah, it's
Basically.
a pub. Basically. So,
Tis a pub.
Schism, would you like to
Is there
roll
anything-
perception or?
Yes.
All right. That's pretty good. Are you wanting to like ask around for anyone, or are you just silently looking?
I think she'd just be silently looking. I don't think she'd know much of what to ask for at this point or who to ask.
All right. Well.
Oh, do I need to make another stealth check?
I'd say yeah.
Okay.
Just,
I'm good.
yeah, you're good. Both of you make your way into the tavern. Zeal is very quickly and quietly moving into the tavern without you noticing. Are you going anywhere in particular inside, or?
Excuse me.
Are you going up? to
I'd
the
probably
bar?
make my way through the busier areas and eventually make my way to the bar, just because.
All right, so gonna. Okay, so as you make your way up to the bar, there we are. Yeah, that one. This guy from behind the bar. There we are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a
well.
cool dude.
You can tell by the way he looks.
Yeah,
And his
that
hair.
hair. Yeah, that hair.
It's the
And
hair.
it's the eyes. It's the eyes.
Yeah.
What can I do you
I
for?
see you.
Zayne's concept art.
Yeah. What can I do you for?
A bite to eat and your best rumors.
Well, 5 silver for the mead, and let's see, counting. He's counting on his webbed fingers. A gold piece for everything. How's that?
Let's see. I'm just trying to think of what to say next.
2 gold pieces and you're in a storytelling mood.
Ah.
And she lays down 2 of the gold pieces.
He places his hands gingerly on the bar and takes them and roll perception to see this. It's a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
No.
He places his hands on the bar and the coins are magically gone.
Little bar trick.
Little bar trick.
I made a perception check.
Yeah, you saw that he slid the coins. He did a quick flick of his fingers and flicked the coins into his sleeve as he flipped his hand over to show an empty palm. And Schism's like, holy shit!
I think you'd have to win a diplomacy check or something for me to actually be astonished. Or an intimidate check.
So,
I would have
That's an
impressed Ray,
intimidation
but that's not
tactic.
hard.
who you looking
True.
for? What you looking for? As he prepares your drink and fish and chips, as 'twere.
Ha! Beautiful.
Of course they eat fish.
Chips, but okay.
What else would they eat? By
I
the
don't know.
ocean.
True.
The easier answer is what I'm not looking for. I've been traveling for some
nachos.
time, and the more information, the better. This is my first time here, after all.
Tiny nachos.
Oh,
Renfall
yeah,
waffles and Nyan nachos.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's got to have
That's what
the
they're-
alliteration type thing going on.
Alliteration is always good.
Yeah. It's good shit. Well, it's quite Wait, what did you say? It's what you're looking for.
Like I said, she said the shorter answer was what she wasn't looking for. She's basically baiting him to tell her anything that he thinks might get him either more money or something else, depending on what she says next.
All right, well, as he's preparing your drink and food, well, there's been talk
Zeal
of...
will be listening in
There's been
as
talk
best he
of
can.
Ladies in the swamp, making sure to bring astray men to the last thing they'll ever see. As he turns around and passes the food and drink to her. But I'm sure you're interested in something else. What exactly is it that you're looking for? I may be able to help.
Oh, any number of things, as I said. Business opportunities, work opportunities, pleasurable company opportunities.
She gives him a little look there. I can roll diplomacy for that if you want.
All right.
Roll diplomacy. It's been a while.
Hasn't flashed him yet.
Well, are you?
Yes.
Are you using your lewdish wiles?
Oh
Feminine charm.
Feminine charm, as 'twere.
Diplomacy.
Naturally, but I haven't flashed him yet.
Well, that's not diplomacy. Flashing is a aspect of diplomacy, but
he gets a higher bonus. That's
go
for
ahead.
sure.
Roll +2.
Oh wait, that's right. Don't you also get a bonus because there's something about opposite sex?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Okay.
She's not flashing him. They're just doing that thing they do.
We've just named it diplomacy. We've just named it diplomacy. Because it's hilarious. Oh, well. As far as business opportunities go, there's always the lower marketplace. I've recently gotten a swath of refugees, and they're not exactly, how do you say it, quiet about what they want. Upper marketplace, business opportunities, business. Ooh, actually, no. Where you want to go for that is the Far Harbor. Now, it may be a bit hard for you to get in, but if you can, business opportunities abound.
Is that so? Why would it be a difficulty to get in?
Well, you could say that the druids are not exactly fond of the folks that are really in charge over there.
What does that have to do with me? I don't look like a druid to you, now do I? You don't see any rabid squirrels perched on my shoulder, I hope.
Of course not. But...
No, that's back at the hotel.
Well then.
Way over there.
Well then.
That being said,
I see how it is.
it may be hard for you to get there to begin with. I have no doubts of your abilities to maintain a business over there. But getting there may be the hardest part of the job.
Oh, if that's the hardest part, then I might have smooth sailing, as it were. Speaking of sailors, I have done business with seafaring folk from time to time. What notable captains would you point me to if I were in the mood to turn that way?
Well, there is Captain Harrigan, but he's not been in Naya for years. Sandra. There's... Actually, there was a ship that just docked recently. Have you heard of the Captain Alani? By any chance?
I don't believe I have. Do tell more.
Well, she's quite well known in the Castrovan Sea for trade of any manner of goods.
Oh, that sounds very helpful. Thank you. Is there anything else about this city that I should know as a newcomer? Any help you could give me, and I would be very grateful.
Be careful of... well, let's pull up the map of Naya real fast. Give me a second. Roll diplomacy real fast. Oh.
Dial it up a bit.
Yeah, dialing up. Dialing up. All right.
Yeah.
For newcomers, I'd steer clear of the Mages College if all possible. I suppose the word is conservative in their beliefs, but they're not too... They won't take too kindly to new faces. Unfortunately. The old mages. The old mages.
Sorry,
college
go
used
ahead.
to be, the old mages college used to be so much more welcoming to new folk, but that's changed in recent times, especially with everything that's happened.
Oh, given what I've seen of the Mages College, I suppose I could understand if they'd gotten a bit more suspicious, assuming it wasn't one of their own experiments that reduced it to a, shall we say, a heap of rubble.
Yes. Well, welcome to Naya. You're welcome to stay as long as you like, as long as you pay. And if you need anything, feel free to let me know. And he turns back to the bar and starts serving the other patrons.
All right, then.
Yeah. And I think at this point we have the quest for Mjolnir. We have a hint of information for Schism. We'll finish up with the Bard College, and then we'll call it a session. How's that sound?
Seems fair.
All right.
Cool.
All right. So we will move on over to the Bard College, where you have just been witnessing the performance of this very, how do we say, attractive-looking young lady.
Ooh.
Let's see here. Do I actually have it? No. Let's see. I have a song for her, which I should have. Yes, I have it. I have it. Okay, this was yeah. There we go. Finally gonna be moving from the same song over and over to something a bit more
I haven't been hearing any music.
I can hear
refresh. I need to refresh my page, probably.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. I've been hearing the same music all this time.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. And it's And she turns to look at you. And you recognize her as Reyna, who was one of your, one of the proteges of your graduating class.
Oh my god, if we add her, Ray, Renee, and Rain all to the same pile.
Oh my god.
Could we please not?
Please no.
Just a quick memo, you know?
Did you get your naming conventions from me?
Oh my god. Anyways.
As she turns around and faces you, her performance interrupts and the water falls back to the pond abruptly.
Ooh.
Zayne?
We've only improved since we've graduated, Reyna.
And she walks over to you and wraps you in a warm, gentle hug.
And he's gonna return it.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely they have. Definitely. There is
Haven't
no...
you read anything about Nyan culture?
Haven't you read?
He's at that.
I haven't read. I'm just gonna piece everything together. I didn't want to read because I didn't want to spoil anything when we got to
okay.
I mean, at that point when they hug, I imagine they're gonna do like like the, how like aristocrats do like the side cheek kisses thing. They'd probably exchange.
Yeah. It's wonderful to see you. After all these years, I thought. Oh, I assumed the worst, but it's good to see you again.
Yeah, the guards thought I was dead when I first got here.
Well,
considering how I was back then, I can't exactly blame them.
Well, they sent out a search party, didn't they? They never found anything, so we assumed the worst.
It was a very sudden decision, but after everything that I've been through the past several years, I think it's one that I've regretted. But at the same time, I've met some great people along the way. He nods back towards the two of them, and people I returned with, they helped me get strong enough to want to come back. And well, here I am.
It's wonderful to have you back. Actually, we have a performance in a few days. Would you care to join? And I know it's a bit sudden to ask all of this, but I would be honored if you would join my performance for this.
I'd love to. I've so missed singing with the grand choirs and all of my other bard mates.
If I may, it would be a duet, if you're willing to.
Damn, son.
They're gonna duet.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Do it.
Oh.
Let's do it. All right.
I'd be more than happy to.
And she embraces you in a much more, the last one was a bit more gentle. This one's a much more, I guess, happy, excited.
Passionate.
Happy and excited.
Excited.
Passionate.
Passionate.
I believe the
embracing, I think, is a good word for
the word you might want to go for is emotional.
Passionately emotional embrace. Wonderful. I'll have to prepare. Could you meet me back here tonight? Just so I can make sure that just so I can make sure that you know that all the parts to. I'm sorry. I'm just so glad to see you again. Honestly.
She got the vapors.
It's honestly good to be home. I've been singing in my travels through Narr'tor, and having one back home in Naya would be great to do that again.
Wonderful.
In fact, I think I need to do it for myself.
Then I'll see you tonight.
Right. So
It's
night
a date.
then.
It's a date.
It's a date. It's a date.
All right, that's a session. That's the session.
Sweet.
All right.
I couldn't help the whole time but imagine like one of those dating sim scenes the whole time.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What
Like
have you
with the
done?
frame slowly changing and everything.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right.
I swear to God, Soren is here.
What do you mean?
What do you
In the
mean?
Bard's College.
Would he be?
Oh yeah, because he grew up around Naya, right?
He grew up in the swamps, yeah.
Oh,
But
good.
what
He never
timeline?
had- he
What
never
is
had
this
the
compared to Goody's campaign?
Yeah,
It's
I
about-
actually don't know.
It's about 2 or 3 years, give or take.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
My campaign
Oh.
takes place.
Mm,
My campaign takes place like I'd say 2 to 3 years after Evil Session events.
yeah, that's a possibility.
And where is Evil Session compared to Main Sesh?
Soren
About
wouldn't
a
be
few
in the
months.
city.
Yeah.
They were
A few months,
literally,
alright.
they were basically literally dirt poor. Like they lived in the swamps, for God's sakes. And after he ran away from his history, he went north. So he was kind of in the plains lands between Renfall and Naya. So he would have been a natural bard, but they didn't have the money to send him. His father wanted to send him,
Alright.
but never had the money for it.
Yeah.
I suppose Anri would be alive as well.
Well, yeah, she'd be like
Yeah.
14, 15, however
Kai-
old she was.
Be with why did Kimiko?
He'd be with Kimiko, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty tired. I'm probably gonna head out.
Yeah, it's about that.
All right then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Yeah, I'm
sesh.
dying.
It was a good sesh. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to Naya. We have plenty of quest and story strings to pull from.
Beautiful.
Should you choose to do so. You could pursue
Can't
the
wait
main
to get-
quest, but you could also pursue all of these other things that I've got planned in the city itself. I think you've already encountered a few of them, but we'll just see where things go.
I'm curious what that whole situation with Kendrea was all about. Like you little shitlord, you little shitlord.
I have plans. That
Can't
that's
wait to get
I've
to my
actually-
druid again.
I actually had a lot of I have a lot of stuff planned for that one in particular. I spent like a whole like half day working on just the side quests for Naya. Just like, okay, I can do this one, this one, this one, and
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's supposed to be a monk's temple somewhere too.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just gotta.
I might try to find that at some point.
Yeah, it's not in the city proper, but it is nearby.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay then.
That's a session, guys.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Thanks,
Y'all have a
everybody.
good one.
Bye.
Ciao, y'all.
Good night. Thank you for coming out, everyone. Thank you for sticking through the stream. And to all of you watching, we will be back next week on Thursday for Secrets of Eternity. And then returning again the week after for Champions of Narr'tor once again. We're back on track, guys. So, until next time, have a good one.
Bye.